A girl named Amy is on the phone. She wants to do a second date update with us. She sent an email in. Her email was interesting. I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a second. But my favorite thing about her email, at one point in all caps, it said this: I did not go all the way with him. We just fooled around. Whoa. 3 exclamation points.
Wow.
All right, Amy. Get the point. So you met a guy, it says, at a movie theater, and then you did not go all the way with him.
That's correct.
Okay.
Why is that so important for you to put in all caps, Amy?
Because I'm not that kind of girl. I mean, we just met that night, and we just fooled around. We did not go all the way.
Okay.
My guess is that at some point in your life, you've been called all the way Amy.
Oh, no.
Okay.
All right, let's find out a little bit about your date before we get into the specifics of how far you went, because I want to know everything now that you put it out there.
What part of the way?
Yeah, so your email says that you met this guy at a movie theater?
Yeah. Me and my friend, we went to see a movie, and these guys sat down next to me. One of them, his name was Marcus, and he was all tattooed and just had this bad boy vibe. I love bad boys.
Oh, gosh.
I think that's the problem.
Yeah.
A lot of ladies love bad boys.
Like really rough around the edges, kind of too cool for school vibe.
Yeah. You can't stop thinking about him, can you?
I can't. And after the movie, he was like, do you guys want to come to a bar with us? And my friend really didn't want to go, but I convinced her to.
Because you just had to get more of Marcus, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So how much convincing did it take to get your friend to go to the bar with these guys?
I mean, she owes me one, put it that way. It wasn't that hard.
Now, did she not want to go because she didn't like the dudes, or did she had to work the next morning?
I mean, the other guy just wasn't that appealing.
Oh, okay.
But-
Gotcha.
So she's like,
I see. Yeah.
Why do you get Marcus? And I get his other friend.
I guess I was lucky.
So you obviously went to the bar. How did that whole thing play out?
It was great. I mean, well, for me anyway, me and Marcus, we hit it off, I thought. I mean, there was some chemistry there, and we kind of started making out at the bar.
Yeah.
I'd say that's a good sign if you have chemistry, if someone's making out with you, that you're getting along.
Yeah.
And my friend at that point was pretty over the whole thing and wanted to go.
So she ended up leaving and left you with Marcus and his friend?
Yeah. And me and Marcus, we wound up hanging out a little longer, had maybe like one more drink, and then I went to Marcus's apartment.
All right. And that brings us to the part of your email where you said, I did not go all the way with him. We just fooled around.
Right? It's true.
All right.
Did you end up staying the night at his house, or did you bail that night?
No, I had to work early in the morning, and after a while, I was like, you don't want to give the prize away the first day. I mean, he'll never call me if I sleep with him, right?
Yeah, but now you didn't sleep with him and he's not calling you anyway, so you should have done it.
it.
Hindsight is 20/20,
right?
isn't it,
Take
Amy?
note, all the ladies listening.
And how did the evening end?
Well, the evening ended. I basically was like, let's call it a night, and he didn't want to at first, but I mean, I wanted to stay, really, I did, but I made myself leave. I made myself. Like,
Was it one of those things where you're like, okay, if I don't leave, then I am going to go all the way, and I'm going to regret it?
absolutely. I've done that in the past, and I do not ever want to put myself in that position.
That's such an internal struggle, too. Like, you have the full conversation with yourself in your head.
Oh, absolutely. It's like the devil on one shoulder and the angel on the other.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
we've all been there.
And we slowed down, and he said he would call me, and we'd have a proper date and take it from there.
And you haven't heard anything from him?
No, it's been a week. A week.
Okay. And then have you tried texting and calling him?
Yeah, I texted him a few times, but, I mean, what am I going to do? Start calling him? He said he would call me. I don't want to look desperate.
Yeah, you've already sent 3 texts. I think you're good, and I think it's obvious that he's purposely not getting back to you at that point.
Yeah, like the first time I'm like, well, maybe he didn't get the text.
Right.
And then I sent a but yeah.
Yeah, he definitely got them. So you guys hit it off. Why do you think he's not calling you back then?
I seriously, I have no idea why he's not calling me back.
All right, we're going to play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, Amy,
Yeah?
I've decided I'm not going to make the phone call for your second date update today. I'm not doing it.
Oh, really?
What?
Yeah. I'm not doing your stupid phone call.
Whoa.
I'm doing whatever the I want, Amy. You know why? Because I'm a bad boy. I don't give a about rules, right? Can't tell me what to do.
Oh.
Yeah, Amy, you like that, don't you? Amy? Amy?
What?
I was just trying to be a bad boy there because you said in the first part of the second date update how you really like bad boys, and the guy that we're about to call gave off that bad boy vibe, so apparently I didn't pull it off as well as he did.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. Well, just to refresh everybody's memory, Amy met this dude in a movie theater. He sat down next to her. They talked and then agreed to go out to a bar afterwards. They ended up making out at the bar and then went back to his place and messed around a little bit, but they did not go all the way. Amy wants us to be very clear about that. All right, Amy, I'm going to dial the phone right now, see if we can get him on the phone and find out if there is a particular reason that he's not calling you back.
Okay.
All right. Maybe it's because he's a bad boy and he doesn't pay a cell phone bill. Who cares, right?
Maybe his phone fell off his motorcycle.
Who knows? Yeah, that's what it is. Actually, he was on his motorcycle. He threw his phone off. He doesn't care. All right, I'm going to dial the phone number right now, Amy. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Marcus, please?
This is Marcus.
Hey, Marcus. How you doing? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
This is who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show?
Is there something I could do for you?
Yes, there is, actually. I'm calling you because we recently got an email from somebody that you went on a date with. Her name is Amy, and she's a listener to our show. And she told us about an evening that you guys shared together, but now she's not getting a call back from you. So she wanted me to call and see if I could find out if she did something wrong.
Who are you talking about?
Amy?
Whoa.
You apparently met her at a movie theater and then went back to your place and messed around?
Oh, yeah. Okay,
It's
yeah.
ringing a bell.
So you remember Amy. We talked to her about, your the time that you hung out. I guess I can't really call it a date because it's kind of just like you guys met and then went hang out and had drinks. But she's wondering why you're not calling her back because she's also told us that she tried to text you 2 or 3 times and you haven't responded.
I don't know about it, Amy,
Are you just not interested?
yeah, I don't know if it's my thing. I'm a pretty busy dude,
Okay. So there's no specific reason.
Well, when I met her, she seemed pretty cool and pretty open to whatever, and we went out and had a good time, and I thought she was DTW, and she just wasn't.
I think maybe some people need an explanation on that.
DTW?
I don't know what the W is.
Yeah, I
though.
know DTF. I don't know
Yeah.
DTW.
It's down to whatever,
Oh,
okay.
okay. All right. So, okay, are you not calling her back because she didn't sleep with you that night?
Things were getting hot, and we were trying some things, and I pulled out some syrup just to play around, and I don't know if she got weird about it or what, but she didn't want to do it. And
Wait,
so
what do you mean? What do you mean syrup? like pancake syrup?
You guys never used syrup before? Syrup, just regular syrup, like you put on pancakes and stuff.
It's not one of my signature moves, Marcus.
Yeah, well, you should try it.
Did she say just no?
She kind of just everything kind of stopped. Then you could tell she wasn't into it, and I'm definitely not the type of guy to force syrup on somebody. So.
Yeah, you're not just gonna dump syrup all over her head.
Oh my God.
That's good. I think that's a good way to be, Marcus.
Yes.
Most people just don't want syrup dumped all over their body unless they're a willing participant. So you think that she's just not a good time?
I just think maybe she's a little closed-minded or whatever, or she just hasn't experienced much life
Did you-
or something. Or
Did you at least give her a warning before you went to the kitchen and got the syrup?
well, yeah, I got up, left, I came back with syrup, and I started to undo the top, and like it's pretty obvious what's going to go down after that.
Yeah.
And you could tell she was just getting real awkward about it, and like she wasn't kissing me anymore or anything. So I was like, whatever. Okay, I'm just going to put the syrup away.
So you think she's closed-minded and kind of
Marcus.
prudish because she wouldn't let you pour syrup on her body the first time you hung out?
Yeah, she's just, she's conservative. That's
feel
cool.
like-
It's not for me. Like, I like experimenting and doing different stuff. It's just my thing, and it's not everybody's thing. So.
Yeah, but it's different if you like to have a conversation maybe leading up to it. Like, hey, you want to try something, and then you go into it. Like, the surprise syrup is a little much, I think, for anybody to handle.
Well, let me put it this way. I've been with girls that are into syrup before, and you just know.
You can tell a girl that's into syrup from a mile away. Hey, Marcus.
Canada?
Oh, my God.
Marcus, let me ask you this. If she was down to have syrup poured on her body, which is apparently your thing, would you be willing to go out with her again?
Like, would I hang out with her again?
Yeah.
Maybe. Like, I don't know. I don't want it to be all about the syrup. Oh, now she wants syrup on her, and so
Right.
now I'm cool with it.
Well, I think
Syrup expectations.
it would be good for us to find out from Amy.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I'm going to call her back,
You don't have to because she's actually on the phone listening.
She's on the phone right now?
Yep.
Hey, Marcus.
What up?
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't know you were on. I'm sorry.
Surprise.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'm really shocked. It's not that I'm a prude or anything, but I didn't even want to go all the way. I kind
Well,
of
using
have...
syrup isn't going all the way, but like I just don't want to have to worry about like, hey, is this okay? And then is that okay? And then like I just kind of want to go with the feel, and wherever the experience takes us, we just go with it.
Yeah, totally. I'm like that too, but it kind of threw me for a loop since we first met. Like I don't even know where you went to high school, or
Yeah, usually you want to find out where someone went to high school, and then you bring the syrup into the mix.
Yeah, I don't really know you that well. It's not that I'm closed off to experiences, but I want to be comfortable with the person I'm with.
Yeah, but all I did was pull out a little bit of syrup, and you seem to get like real closed off real quick. And how else do you want me to read that? Like, okay, you're just not into this stuff. She's not into syrup. Got it. Moving on.
I'm open-minded. I'm not conservative.
Well,
Like, I've done marshmallow fluff. Hello?
Wow.
I told you.
Finding out a lot about you two.
Freaky.
I don't know. I thought you were cool, Amy. Like, you're cool.
I am
but
cool. I am totally cool. I mean, if you get to know me maybe a little more, then we can bring out the syrup.
Oh my God, that's the line of the day.
Marcus, would you like to go out with Amy again? I will pay for a second date for you guys. I'm not paying for your syrup. You buy your own syrup for this date.
But don't worry. I always have some in stock, believe me.
Yeah, it sounds to me like you probably do. Would you like to go out with Amy again? We'll pay for a second date.
You'll pay for it. I'm down. I'm down to hang out again, Amy.
All right.
Awesome. We're going to have a really good time.
Yeah,
God.
I bet you guys are. A lot of bad things can happen in the park. Trust me, I'm there all the time.
Pants on?
And there's a lot of
or-
bad stuff going on every time that I'm there. And that's why I think Jim messed up his first date with a girl named Rebecca that he wants to call today for a second date update because he took her on a date to a park and then things got out of control. Uh-oh. How you doing, Jim?
I'm doing okay, guys. How are you doing?
Doing pretty good, man.
Just to clarify, this isn't a park at like 2 a.m. This is just a normal midday park
Yeah,
experience.
just a normal midday meetup in a cute city park,
Oh, good.
Okay.
Yeah, see, it still sounds creepy to
Yeah.
me, no matter what.
Well, when you meet someone online on Tinder or whatever, sometimes meeting in a public place feels safer and more low-key to get to know somebody before you go have a drink or hang out or whatever.
Yeah, what a coffee shop, though. Not like, hey, as you said, Tinder. I met you on Tinder. Meet me in the park. I'll be dressed up as a shrub watching you the whole time.
Well, I just dress like a normal person, not like a tree or anything.
That's weird.
All right. Well, that's not what I'm picturing. So anyway, tell us a little bit about the girl that you want to call today. You said in her email that her name is Rebecca.
Yeah, so she was, I got there a little early, and I saw her coming towards the park, and, like, she was even cuter in person, and so I was a little nervous, I'll admit it, but we met up, and we talked a little bit. I said, like, do you want to sit down, or do you want to walk around and hang out? And we decided to walk around the park. So that's how the date started. We walked around for maybe a half an hour, just like, chatting, getting to know each other, and it was really cool.
And you said she was cuter than her pictures. Are you also truthful in your representation?
Yes, I am not one of those people that have like, a Chris Hemsworth photo on my Tinder profile. It's me. I look like my picture. Yeah.
So what'd you guys do while you were walking around the park? Because that sounds really boring.
No, we were just...
I mean, they had to have conversation or something.
Yeah, it was a good conversation. We just, chatted up about hobbies, like what kind of stuff that we're into. And the cool thing about her is she's like a real adrenaline junkie. She's like really into like almost extreme sports, like skydiving and bungee jumping. She talked about all kinds like free climbing, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Is that when you shot in with like, hey, what about having sex in the park in broad daylight?
God.
You like doing crazy things. Let's do something crazy right now, you little adrenaline junkie.
You never know what might work. Maybe next time I'll try that.
Yeah, you should have tried that. So you like the fact that she's a risk taker and likes to do all that kind of stuff. I'm guessing you're into that too.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. I mean, I've never done any of those things. I'm more of like a low key, like just like sit by a fire and drink a beer, hang out kind of outdoorsman. But yeah, I would be down for it. But I thought it was impressive, like that she's into that, and obviously, athletic and sporty, and I thought it was cool.
You weren't intimidated at all by that?
I wasn't intimidated, but it made me feel a little boring. Do you know what I mean? Like, because I couldn't really match her with my experiences. But one thing that I do have going on that I'm pretty proud of that a lot of guys don't is that I'm a pretty good artist. Like I work sort of semi-professionally doing illustration and stuff.
Oh, cool.
That's awesome.
And I had some drawings in my bag, and I was like, oh, well, she's into this cool thing, and maybe she would think it would be cool if I showed her some of my art. So that was sort of my, like, try to match her with impressiveness move.
Was she impressed by your art, or did she laugh at it and tell you it was terrible?
No, she didn't laugh at it. I mean, it's hard to tell. It's not like doodling. Like, I went to school, like, I'm a pretty good drawer, and I was showing her a bunch of pencil drawings that I had done that she seemed into, and I was a little nervous. And if you wanted to say, like, is there anything that happened that maybe made the date go a little bit of south, I did. I was like, yeah, like, I really like sketching people. Like, I could sketch you sometime. And she was like, no, that's okay.
Yeah.
Did it creep her out, you think?
Well, yeah, because suddenly I was like, oh, my God, she thought I meant, like,
nudes.
Like figure drawing, like nude sketches, which is not what I meant at all. Like, I do these little, like, 5-minute quick sketches of, like, people.
Yeah. I feel like if you showed her your stuff and it was pretty good and it wasn't nude drawings, that'd be jumping to a conclusion to be like, this guy's just a pervert and wants to sketch me nude.
I don't know. I mean, I immediately was like, oh, no, I didn't mean anything weird by that. Like, you might have seen, like, on TV nude drawing, but that's not what I was talking about. It would just be like, it'd take like 5 minutes, and we could do it like right here in this like cool place in the park. And
did she laugh at all? I mean, it sounds like an opportunity to have like a good chuckle about an awkward moment.
Yeah, she didn't laugh so much.
Okay.
What did she do when you told her that you
She
could?
was just like, no, that's cool. That's okay. It's kind of how it went, and I was like, okay, that's awkward.
All right. So is that why you think she's not calling you back, because you offered to sketch her?
I mean, that's the only thing. I thought we sort of hit it off, and we walked around a little bit more after that, and then she was like, oh, I got to go, and I was like, oh, do you want to get a drink? And she was like, no, I have to go, and I was like, it's not. This didn't get weird about the sketching thing, right? And she was like, no, I just have an appointment, and then she left.
That's when you should have whipped out your papers and been like, let me sketch you a drink before you leave. That's a good move, I think.
This is a gin and
That's not a bad move. I filed that one away.
Yeah. So she said no to a drink and left. And is that the last thing you've heard from her?
Yeah, I messaged her a couple times, and I thought we hit it off, actually. Like, it was pretty low-key and chill, and I'd love to see her again, but she hasn't gotten back to me.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thanks, guys.
Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
When you think of the greatest artists the world has ever seen, you think of names like Rembrandt and Picasso and Jim.
Good old Jim.
Sitting in the park, sketching naked women. That's what Jim is known for in the art world. No. Am I right, Jim?
That is so not true.
Hey, don't worry, Jim, look, I would rather look at anything that you've sketched than what other crap Rembrandt and Picasso are doing.
Oh, man, that
You
was
think those
crap.
guys have a website? I don't think so.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, but I want to correct the record. I do not draw nudes.
Maybe that's
At
the
least
problem.
Not for public consumption.
Okay.
I mean,
Well, I want to see some of your private collection then. I'm really
We
interested
can
in
talk
that.
offline.
All right, cool.
my
Okay.
God, only
Take
you
care of
guys
that.
are pervs about nude drawings. What is wrong with you?
Why am I talking about Jim being an artist? Well, we talked about his date that he went on with a girl named Rebecca. He wants to call her right now for a second date update. They met at a park because they met on Tinder and he wanted to meet at a public place. And during their date, he showed her some of the sketches that he does and then offered to sketch her. And that's when she seemed to get kind of weirded out and asked to leave. And she hasn't talked to him since. And that's the only thing you can think of that went wrong.
Yeah, that's the only thing that comes to mind. I thought it went really well, actually.
And you said that she was like an adrenaline junkie. I mean, maybe she was looking for somebody who can do those type of activities with her.
Yeah, I mean, maybe, but it's not like I said that I wasn't willing to do that stuff. I mean, I
Okay.
would go bungee jumping or whatever. I would be into that.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to dial the phone number right now, get her on the phone, and see what went wrong, okay?
Okay, great.
All right. And hey, if this doesn't go right for you and she doesn't want to go on a second date, don't worry. I will be your muse. If you need to sketch anybody, Jim, you can sketch me.
Oh, dude.
I will be your Mona Lisa. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Here we go. I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Rebecca, please?
This is she.
Hey, Rebecca, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a morning radio program.
Okay.
Okay. We play a lot of crappy music and then sometimes talk in between that music.
All right.
Well, not all the music's crappy. Some music's decent, some's crappy. It's
I
just
don't
like
think
music,
that
you know.
she needs
It's
that.
like all kinds of. I mean, we play music and we talk sometimes. That's basically what happens.
Is this really a radio show?
Yes, it is.
It's quality, isn't it? It makes you want to listen.
I'm calling you because one of our listeners recently emailed us about you.
What?
Yeah, his name is Jim. He emailed us and wanted us to get a hold of you because you guys went out on a date and now you're not calling him back. And Jim is very curious if you did something wrong.
He really contacted you about our date?
Yeah, he said he liked you a lot and was hoping to go out with you again. We talked to him about your date. And he said that you guys met on Tinder and then went to the park and hung out for a little while. And then at a certain point, you were just like, well, he told us that he offered to sketch you. And he thinks that might have creeped you out, but he meant it in the most innocent way possible.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. He already did sketch me.
What?
What?
What do you
What
mean?
do you mean?
I mean, he had several pictures, and they were all in, different scenarios, but it was me. The girl was me.
Are you
Whoa.
sure it was you, or are you just, reading into it?
Oh, my gosh.
No, seriously. I mean, he had a headshot of just a girl, definitely me. There was a girl riding a bike, a girl crying.
Crying?
And, the creepiest one, there was a girl at a dinner table with a guy, and I was the girl, and he was the guy.
Wow. And that's the creepiest one. I would think the crying one would be even creepier.
He never said that it was me, but, I mean, it looked exactly like me.
Did you ask him? I mean, did you confront him?
No, you don't confront someone like that.
Yeah, no. I would have done the same thing. I would have just been like, all right, well, look at that.
Look at the time.
Jeez, time flies, huh? And I would have been out of there, too. Are you sure that it was you? No question in your mind.
No question, yeah. It was definitely me.
Is there any, distinguishable feature that you have?
Yeah, I have freckles, and he drew the freckles on the girl's face and everything. It was creepy.
I thought it was really creepy him asking to sketch you in the first place. And then actually showing you pictures that look like you is way worse.
Oh, come
Yeah.
on, give this guy a break. Obviously he's nervous and he didn't go about it the right way, but he's probably just trying to impress you.
In a park?
With sketches of me?
He sounded well-intentioned.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole thing was just way too creepy for me, and I couldn't handle it.
That's understandable. You know what else is creepy, Rebecca? Jim is actually on the phone listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you right now.
What?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry that you thought that was creepy.
Oh, this just
I'm
isn't
so
normal.
sorry.
This is not normal.
Those are not sketches of you. I'm so sorry.
What do you mean they weren't me? They looked exactly like me.
I mean, a lot of those I drew before I even knew you or, like, met you or saw you or anything. I mean, if there's a resemblance, it's totally a coincidence, I swear.
The freckles? What about the freckles?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe, like, I think freckles are cute, and I was drawing a girl with freckles, and then I saw you, and maybe, like, you looked like something I had in my head already or whatever, but...
Jim, are you sure you didn't sketch pictures of her before meeting her?
Be honest.
No, definitely not. I mean, you know, like, you see images, and, like, if I had seen her face, maybe that worked its way into a drawing or whatever, but I swear I was not sitting at home, like, full Silence of the Lambs, like, sketching from your Tinder picture. Like, I swear to you.
Come on, give him like the benefit of the doubt here. I think he sounds like a nice guy, and obviously he'd be attracted to you if he was drawing women who kind of looked like you before he even met you.
I don't think I think the same way. This is just too much of a coincidence that we're on our first date and he shows me pictures and the girl looks just like me.
Listen, Rebecca, I'm really sorry. Now I feel horrible that you thought that I was some kind of, like, sketchy, sorry, pun intended, like, this guy that was drawing you. I swear that is not what was going on. And I know the radio show thing is a little weird, and the whole thing is really weird, but I had a great time with you, and I think you're really cool, and I would love to just, like, reset and, like, hang out somewhere of your choosing. We can do something. No sketchbooks, like, just hang out. I'm really sorry about this whole thing. It's so weird. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I just can't get rid of the image of me looking at myself crying in your picture. I mean, what was I even crying about?
It wasn't you. It's just it's an image. There's no, like, story or context. It's just a random person. It's just like a circumstance. There's no story behind it.
Hey, Rebecca, would you like to go out with Jim again? We will pay for a second date.
Oh, give him a second chance.
I don't think so. I'm sure he's busy drawing other girls on Tinder.
Oh my
Are
God,
you sure?
you're
Is
so
there any
mean to
way?
him.
Is there any way that he could prove to you that these drawings aren't of you? Maybe you want to see him again. Like, you guys could go out to a restaurant. He could show you the pictures again. You can look at them and maybe dissect them a little more. Maybe it was just in the moment.
So you want me to schedule another date with some random guy that drew pictures of me ahead of time? That's what you want me to do right now?
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
you know what, Rebecca, you're right. Never mind. Forget I
Put it
asked.
that way.
Jim,
Poor Jim.
I'm sorry you did not get a successful second date.
I knew I should have left the sketchbook at home. It's
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah,
Maybe in the future do that. Leave the sketchbook at home.
there will be a woman out there that appreciates your talents, Jim. I'm sure there will be.
thank you for saying that.
And you're probably drawing her right now.
It's brutal. You guys are brutal.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, that guy is a serial killer. Run. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Talking about the second date update. This guy, Jim, wanted to call a girl named Rebecca. He liked her a lot. They went out on a date. She wasn't calling him back. It turns out that Jim is an artist, and during their date, he took out some sketches to show her that he's done. Showing off a little bit, right?
Sure.
This is my interest. I like to sketch things. She wasn't calling him back because all of the sketches looked like her. And that creeped her out, which I can understand. That's very creepy.
Yeah.
I still think it's by chance. I think that he was drawing something in his imagination, and that's why he was attracted to her.
But according to her, it looked exactly like her. And there was one with a woman crying with like a single tear rolling down her cheek. If I was dating somebody and they were like, check out my art, and it was a picture of me crying, I'd be pretty scared too.
Oh, it's not like, you're in a coffin or anything.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah. Famous last words. What can it hurt to go out with this guy again? Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is just email the show, and we will call the person that didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
The girl that's on the line to do a second date update today met the guy that she went out with at a very dirty place. That's right.
Whoa.
Bacteria infested blood everywhere.
That's not
Creepy
normal.
old men who just can't wait to get in your mouth.
What?
I'm talking about the dentist's office.
Oh,
That's
makes sense. They are all creepy there.
Yes, they are. That's where Andrea met the guy that she wants us to call today. Apparently, she works at a dentist's office, and that's where she met him.
Okay.
How you doing, Andrea?
I'm pretty good.
Did you ever think of your office like I just spoke about it?
It doesn't exactly make people want to go to the dentist's office.
No, it is very.
Hygiene is very important. So
Your email said that you met this guy at work, and you work at a dentist's office. How'd you meet him?
I work as a receptionist, and he was a new patient. He came in, and when he was like checking in, we were just flirting with each other. We seemed to have an instant connection.
Whoa, wait, hold on. Are you allowed to hit on patients as the receptionist?
I mean, he was hitting on me. I was just receiving it. You know?
You were an innocent party in this, I see.
Sure, absolutely. And he was cute and stuff, so I flirted back with him.
And when he filled out his form and put his phone number down, you saved it and then called him later.
No, that's illegal, actually. So
okay.
what I did was he went in and he had his appointment, and then when he came out, usually we want to schedule you for your next appointment. And when I was scheduling him for his follow-up appointment, he gave me his phone number, and he said we should go out.
Oh, that's cool. So where'd you guys go?
Well, we ended up going out to dinner, and I got really dressed up. I thought I was looking really cute. And he took me to this restaurant. It was in a building that had a very, very nice view. It was a really nice restaurant. I'd never been there before.
Did you guys meet there, or did he pick you up?
He picked me up, and so, I thought we had a lovely time at dinner, and he has beautiful eyes, and he is just a smoking build. I mean, the guy works out and stuff.
I'm hoping during dinner you reminded him the whole time about his dental hygiene. Like, make sure you floss before and after this meal.
She's a receptionist there.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Well, he has a dynamite smile, too. I thought that we had great conversation during the date, and we talked about, going to concerts and stuff. We both really love movies. There was one awkward moment while we were talking about movies. So, I mean, I don't know if that was a deal breaker, but...
Did you bring up a movie that he liked and you didn't like, and then he got super angry at you?
Well, no, he was talking about... He's a real big fan of this guy's movies, and I had never heard of him. He's like, God.
Are you trying to remember right now even who it was?
Martin... It's Martin Scorsese?
Martin Scorsese. He's a big director.
He's like one of the biggest guys in movies ever.
Ever.
Don't know anything.
Okay. Hey, I don't blame you.
Never heard of the guy.
Okay. I don't blame you for not knowing who he is.
He's like Steven Spielberg.
Yeah, he's a really huge name in movies, but did your date seem put off by that you didn't know who Martin Scorsese was? I wouldn't think that'd be a huge deal.
Well, it made me feel just kind of ditzy and stupid and like kind of insecure that I didn't know who this guy was.
Yeah.
So,
Did you?
I don't know. Maybe that's it.
You didn't pretend like you knew him, though. Like, you were honest.
Well, he kept trying to tell me his name, and I kept on trying to give it back to him, like pronouncing it over, and I don't know why. It's a tongue twister for me.
It is
Try
hard
and
to
say it for us right now.
Scorsese?
It's Scorsese. Martin Scorsese.
Scorsese?
No, not Stacy. Scorsese.
I'm not hearing it. I guess correctly or something. Is there a T in it?
No, there's no T. There's some names that people have trouble with no matter what. Obviously, you have trouble saying Martin Scorsese.
I guess so.
I could see how if you're going to claim to be a real movie lover and you not know these things, that it could maybe make you come off as a liar.
I know who Julia Roberts is.
Okay, there we go.
You just like different kinds of movies. So how did everything end with this guy?
We concluded the date. I mean, after dinner, we actually walked around for a little while and seemed to be okay. But the date ended with just a hug, and I haven't gotten a call back from him.
Would you have kissed him if you went in for the kiss?
Sure.
So were you disappointed that it was a hug?
Of course I'm disappointed. I told you he had a hot butt.
All right. And how long has it been since your date?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
For those of you who don't know what this song is, it was a song made famous by the movie Goodfellas. A very huge movie directed by one Martin Skorbensky. Or Martin Shorshinsky.
You are really
Or
good
Martin
at song.
Skormy some sashimi sushi.
Yeah,
I don't
like
know
that one.
exactly how to say his name, but he's a very, very famous man in Hollywood. And he's the reason that Andrea, the girl who's on the phone for a second date update, thinks that she's not getting a call back today. She was out on a date with a guy named Austin. They were having fun. They brought up movies. He brought up that he's a big Martin Scorsese fan. She had never heard of Martin Scorsese and still can't figure out how to get her to pronounce his name correctly. But she thinks that he's not calling her back because he might have thought that she was kind of ditzy or whatever.
Yeah.
Andrea, are you ready to go?
I am.
Have you figured out how to say the name yet?
Scorsese.
No.
No.
That's a mixture between him and Patrick Swayze, who is no longer with us. Anyway, we're getting closer to you getting it correct. All right, I'm going to dial the phone number right now and see if we can get him on the phone. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is Austin there?
Yeah, this is Austin.
Hey, Austin, what's up? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, who's this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
I think you probably have the wrong number.
No, I don't think I do. I think I'm talking to the right guy.
No, I honestly, I don't know who you are. I think you've got the wrong number probably.
No, I think I have the right number. I think I really need to speak with you about something.
All right. What does a radio show need to talk to me about?
Well, it's about a date that you recently went on with one of our listeners. Her name is Andrea, and she actually emailed us asking if we could get you on the phone.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not.
Email the radio station trying to get me on the phone?
Yes, it's a segment we do on our show called the Second Date Update. Andrea is wondering why you haven't been returning any of her phone calls.
Wait, so she emailed you and asked you to call me to ask me why I didn't call her back?
Yes.
Like, this is something that you guys do for your listeners?
Yep, it is. It's kind of a public service for them. And it's a learning situation. You know, they get to hear what they did wrong on a date so they don't hopefully do it again.
And she really wanted you to call me?
Mm-hmm. Because she likes you. Should she know why you're not calling her back? Is it something that should be obvious to her?
I don't know. I don't think it would be obvious to her, to be honest with you, no.
Okay, well, she seemed nice when we talked to her about the date.
She's perfectly pleasant, and
Okay.
I think she's a nice girl.
Are you just not attracted to her or something?
Yeah.
She's very attractive. You know, there's just, again, there was just some weird things that happened on the date that just made me not feel like we really should hang out again.
Can I tell you what she thinks it is, and you tell me if I'm right or wrong?
Sure, if you want to go ahead, that's fine.
She thinks that you're not calling her back because she didn't know who Martin Scorsese is and can't pronounce his name.
I mean, yeah, it was, honestly, it was pretty wild. All right, maybe you don't know him, but you at least know some of his movies. You know, like Gangs of New York's pretty recent, or The Departed won an Oscar. You know, at least pronounce his name right after I teach you. Come on.
Yeah, it's usually pretty easy to say a name after you've heard it.
Oh,
when
give
we
her a
talked to
break,
her,
you guys.
when we talked to her, we tried to say it to her too. She still couldn't get it.
Yeah.
I always,
But she thinks
I mean-
she thinks that's why you're not calling her back.
but come on,
Is
that
that the
can't be a
reason?
reason. She can't pronounce a
No,
name.
I mean, it was pretty strange, but it's not the reason.
Okay, can you tell us what the reason is then?
So, all right, so I take her to this restaurant, and it's a pretty nice restaurant. We get brought to our table, and the waitress pulls out the chair for her to sit down at the table, and she hops up on the chair, like feet on the chair, standing on the chair in the middle of the restaurant. And I'm like, what the hell are you doing?
Did you say she like stood on the chair?
Yeah, like literally put her feet, like stood 3 feet over everybody who was standing, stood on the chair because she said that the view from up there was breathtaking and she needed to take a picture for Instagram.
Wait, so
view of
Sat
the.
on a chair and took a picture of like the restaurant room with like some windows in the background showing the view that we could see on her from standing on her. Like it was embarrassing. It was one of the most embarrassing things. This is an expensive restaurant we went to.
Maybe she's never been to a nice restaurant before, and she was just like shocked to be there. And didn't...
I'd be embarrassed to be there with her standing on the chairs at a McDonald's.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I don't know. I was trying to help justify it for you somehow.
I mean, it's cute. She gets excited about beautiful things.
No, and I agree. Like if Andrea had only done it once, that would have been one thing. But like, this odd Instagram behavior just kept happening and happening. For example, we're leaving a restaurant and she stops in the middle of us leaving. It's like, I really need to take a picture with this view in the background. So she like literally basically throws me her phone and runs over to the window and she gets into like this weird like yoga pose basically where she's got her leg behind her head and she's grabbing it with the other side arm and I basically am sitting on someone's table while they're eating trying to take a picture of her for Instagram doing a yoga pose in a restaurant in front of these windows. Like I said, it was weird. I don't want to go on a date with someone and be their professional Instagram photographer.
Come on. You don't want to add that to your list of job duties that you can do? Like special skills section on your resume. I'm a photographer.
Maybe if she was going to pay me for it, but the fact that I'm paying for dinner, I'm picking her up, we're going out on my dime, and I'm also her photographer for her pictures by herself. Give me a break. I don't need this in my life.
You know what else is kind of annoying?
What's that?
She's actually on the other line listening right now and wants to talk to you.
That's not funny at all.
Andrea, are you there?
I am.
Oh, my God. This was
Austin,
pretty shady,
I mean,
guys.
really, Austin, you have a problem with the fact that I like taking photographs? You know, I like taking pictures of my Instagram. I have a lot of fans on there, and I'm kind of known for doing poses in different places.
I mean, that's fantastic news, but I mean, we were out on a date. I figured you could maybe focus on our date rather than your Instagram followers who you don't actually know. Like, if you're going to show some interest in someone, at least sit there and be a part of what's going on rather than thinking about, well, how can I best interact with these strangers on the internet? Like,
Yeah.
He has a really good point, Andrea.
People that follow me on Instagram, they like to know what I'm doing. And so, you know, I share it and stuff, and they like it.
Andrea, at one point, you handed me your phone and took my phone so that I could take a picture of you looking at a phone in front of a brick wall.
Shut up. That is not true.
Did that
you
really happen?
do that?
It 100% happened. It made no sense. She was looking at my phone with me taking a picture of her phone so she could post herself looking at any phone in front of a brick wall on Instagram.
Andrea.
It was a great picture. It got like 400 likes.
I'll
That's
tell
pretty
you,
good.
It got one unlike from me. I did not like taking it.
Andrea, I don't think that's the point. Like, if he spent his entire time on his phone or maybe even doing his hobby while he was on a date with you, you would have found it incredibly rude.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we talked about a lot of different things. I mean, we had a whole discussion about movies and how much we both love movies.
You're going to bring up the movies again? You're going to bring up the movies?
I thought we had a nice conversation about movies, but I guess not.
It was fine. Again, the whole thing was just fine.
Andrea, you don't see how it could be a little bit annoying that you're taking pictures every 5 seconds and making him basically your hired photographer for the evening.
Instagram is the wave of the future, and if you're not on Instagram, then you're not a part of the future. So that really sucks for you.
Oh, my God. I think you work for Instagram. This is ridiculous.
Oh, gosh.
Well, you know what, Austin, I would love to ask you this question. Would you like to go out with Andrea on a second date? We will pay for it.
Andrea, again, you're super sweet, and there's another Instagrammer out there for you. But that dude is not me.
Whatever. I get hit up by so many guys on my Instagram. I don't even need to go out on a date with you.
Oh, sweetheart.
All right.
No, it doesn't sound like you do.
No, I guess not. Andrea, thank you. I'm sorry it wasn't a successful second date update.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Before we let you go, though, do you need to take a picture of yourself on the phone doing a second date update?
You know, I never thought of that. I should totally do that.
No, you should not do that.
Oh, sweetheart. Oh, my goodness.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Are you absolutely terrible at dating? Then go ahead and email us, Brooke and Jubal at moving925.com. We'll do a second date update for you. Again, if you go out with someone and they don't call you back, we'll call and ask them why. We've got Alexa on the phone right now. Alexa, how are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
Pretty good. You emailed us about a dude named Jeremy. Tell us about him.
Yeah, Jeremy. Well, we met a couple months ago. We were both on a Habitat for Humanity project.
Cute.
Yeah, and I noticed him right away. He's super cute, and I figure people that are doing that kind of
Boring?
No,
Jubal. Boring?
No, they're exciting and
Care
do
about
good
other people.
All right, anyway, so you met him there, and then what happened?
I met him there, and got to know each other a little bit. He seemed nice, and kind of got the vibe that he was interested. So I actually asked him out.
Okay.
He was talking one day about football, and I don't know anything about football, and he's obsessed. He loves it.
All right.
So I kind of was let's go watch a game sometime, and I'll learn about it, And it
First
was
of all,
kinda
it's
casual.
called a football match, and
That is not true.
they play it
Jubal.
they play it on a football court. So that's what you should have said. Okay.
So did you guys go watch football?
We totally watched football. We went to this sports bar kind of place and watched games and had beers, and it was really nice.
Okay.
How'd the date end?
Well, it just kind of petered out, honestly. It was okay. It wasn't bad. It was just I felt like his vibe changed as we went through it, and it kind of started to seem depressed.
Did his team lose?
Yeah, but
Because
I didn't.
Did he seem upset after he lost? He didn't want to be there, or what happened?
Yeah, kind of. But I also just felt even before that, his attention to me had kind of gone away.
All right.
I don't know what happened, but I really liked him and I'm really attracted to him, and I felt that way from him both when we were working on the project for Habitat together and also at the bar that day. It was going really well.
Have you tried to call him?
I sent him a text after the date being hey, that was so much fun, we should do it again.
How long ago was that?
That was 3 weeks ago.
Oh, that's a long time.
Okay. All right. We'll try to call him after this, see if he answers the phone, and ask him why he hasn't called you back.
Okay, yeah.
Are you nervous?
A little. I mean, I just really liked him, and I felt even kind of lame asking for help, but I don't want to seem desperate, and I just want to know what happened.
Okay. All right. We'll call him right after this. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Okay, Alexa is on the phone with us right now. She went on a date with a dude named Jeremy to watch football because he's a big football fan. She didn't know anything about it. And you're ready to call him and ask him why he didn't get back to you, right, Alexa?
Yes.
All right. Did you try to talk football with him?
A little bit. I just said I don't really know a lot about it. I mean, my dad was a huge football fan.
Right. Okay.
And she didn't fake it. I mean, he knew that she was a football virgin.
Yeah, and that's okay. The annoying part is when a girl doesn't know and then tries to talk sports with you, and you're like, okay, you don't know what you're talking about. Would you please stop trying to be a guy's girl? So you did the right thing. I'm just wondering. All right, we'll call him right now and see if we can get him on the phone, okay?
Okay.
And you can go ahead and jump in anytime you want to talk to him.
Okay.
Hello?
Hey, can I speak to Jeremy, please?
Yeah, this is he.
What's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
You serious?
Yeah, what's up? How you doing?
Good. What's up, man?
Oh, he's excited.
Calling you because I wanted to ask you a question about a mutual friend we have, a girl named Alexa.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? You went out on a date with her, watched football, kind of hung out for a little while.
Yeah.
Well, you haven't called her back since your date, and we were calling you to ask why.
Why do you guys need to know?
That is an excellent question, Jeremy. Very good question.
She wants to know because she's wondering if she did something wrong. It's a segment we do on the show called Second Date Update, where if you go out on a date with someone and then they kind of blow you off, they email us to get a hold of that person.
Okay.
And the way she described it, you guys had a lot of fun on your date.
Yeah, I mean, she's a really nice person, and we went out, and it didn't click, you know?
Any particular thing that she did that turned you off?
I mean, if I'm being honest, okay. So it's stupid, but she didn't know too much about football, and I just didn't feel the click, you know.
So just a turn off to you that she didn't know much about football?
I mean, it was kind of cool that she didn't know too much about football. That she wanted to go to this bar and learn a little bit, but she was a Bears fan. I mean,
What?
she knew,
What?
Yeah.
She was a Bears fan?
Are you not a Bears
And not
fan?
just no, come on, Hawks, man.
Yeah.
But I mean, not just like an annoying Bears, like when somebody doesn't know what they're talking about, but they still root for it anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, are you serious? Are you serious?
Jeremy, that's Alexa.
This is Alexa.
Alexa.
This is Alexa. I'm listening.
Alexa's on the phone with us right now, Jeremy.
Are you kidding me because of a team? Because I grew up in Chicago? Are you kidding? That's insane. Is that really
Okay.
Like, who doesn't like the Bears? Like, the Bears are like the most lovable, like, great team ever.
Alexa,
Yeah, right.
you said yourself that you don't know anything or care really about football, so how can you even be a fan?
I grew up there. My dad was a big Bears fan, so, like, I love the Bears. Like, that's where I grew up. That's where I'm from. You can't hold that against me. Are you kidding?
I think that's rational. I mean, that's her hometown, dude. It's like hometown
Yeah, but
pride.
why even care about the team?
Why do you worry about what she's caring about? Why does he even care that she likes the Bears? Jeremy,
Yeah.
really over a team?
Look, there's just, when you go out on a date and you know that there's that one thing, you can never have a meaningful relationship with that person.
Whoa, okay.
Such a nice time. You were, like, touching
Again,
my
there's
hand.
nothing wrong with Alexa except the Bears thing.
Jeremy,
I'm not going to go, and I mean, look, that's what I do with my buddies. We go, we watch
you
football.
do with your buddies
we
and you
love
root for
them.
the Seahawks because you love the Seahawks so much. Have they ever won the Super Bowl?
I thought Alexa, I thought you didn't know anything about football. Like now you're bringing up Super Bowls.
They've never won the Super Bowl. I know that for a fact.
Okay,
Wow.
Alexa, were you playing like you didn't know anything about football? Because from your reaction about the team and everything else, it sounds like you actually know some things about football.
Not that much. I mean, some. I wasn't like faking it to be like all girly so he'd like me. Like I want to learn more. Like I knew the Bears. Like I knew the Bears from when I was a kid. I knew the Bears like that my dad loved. I think it's so crazy that we like connected and we potentially could have had a really nice time. And because of me being from Chicago, that's like the deal killer. Come on.
See, football is important to me. I know it sounds stupid, but that's what I like. That's what I do, and it's something like I share it with my friends. I'd like to share with the woman I.
Don't you think it'd be nice to have something of your own? Like, I hate basketball. My husband loves it. He can have that.
I don't care about it. It's like an emotional thing from growing up. Anyway, whatever. This is moot because I think you're kind of a jerk.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Jeremy, let me ask you this. Like, okay, I'm a huge Lakers fan because I grew up in L.A. and I love the team. If I met a girl who was a Celtics fan who was our number one rival, I would actually be okay with that because then we could talk trash. You know what I mean? Like, I would enjoy that. So you can't see that side of it where it might be kind of fun?
I get what you're saying. Like, you can have your own things, but Sunday is the day. Like, that's...
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
I don't know.
So you want somebody that roots for your team. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, that's your reason.
To most people, Sunday is a sacred church day, but to Jeremy, it's all about football. It's the church of football.
It's the church of football, yeah. As we do in all the second date updates, we'll offer you two another date if you'd like to go out. We'll pay for it.
Oh.
Send
I
you-
don't think she wants
Well, I would consider it, but only if he would wear a Bears jersey.
Oh, wow. Sacrilegious.
Jeremy?
I mean, come on, man.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Taking a girl to your work on a first date. In some instances, that could be a good idea. Like if you're the captain of a luxury yacht.
Okay.
yeah.
I was going
That'd
to
be
go
cool.
with no until you said that. I can see
Some
that now.
cases could be a bad idea, like if you're a janitor. Probably not a good place to take somebody on a first date. Well, the guy on the phone for a second date update today, his name is Mike, and he took the girl that he liked to his job for his date, and I think that was a terrible idea. What's up, Mike?
Hey, man, how you doing? What's up with you?
Hey, Mike. Are you a janitor, Mike? I'm just going to get that right out on the phone.
No, it's way cooler than that.
Okay.
I'll give you that, Mike. You do have a cool job. We'll get to that in just a second, but first, let's hear a little bit about the girl you went out with. What's her name?
Her name's Katrina. She's rocking. She has a rocking body. I met her at a gym.
Oh, God. I just never think that really works out. I'm impressed already, Mike.
It almost didn't work out for a long time. I mean, I followed her for about 11 months, a year in the gym, just like...
Mike, that's creepy.
You should choose different words, Mike.
No. I didn't follow her. I saw her. We ran into each other. In fact, we talked several times. I mean, she really seemed interested.
So you promise that you didn't like jump out of her locker inside the women's locker room or anything, right?
Hey, you know what, Brooke? I'm not a creep boy. I'm not crazy.
Yeah, it was the shower, not the locker. He just showed up behind her. Hey, what's up? My name's Mike. Nice to meet you.
So how did you finally work up the courage to ask her out?
Well, I met her over a year ago, and I asked her out the first time I saw her.
Oh.
Whoa.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't wait for it. I saw what I wanted. She was beautiful. And after talking to her, I knew I wanted to know more about her because she has a beautiful soul, too. So I asked her out. She said no.
Never mind.
So you were persistent for a whole year, and you finally wore her down.
Now you're getting me, Brooke.
So it took you a year to finally get a date with her. What was the magic words that actually got you in the door?
The magic words was I already asked her out 10 times. Here's the 11th. What do you say?
She said, okay, fine.
Hey, she said yes.
Okay.
All right. Only took you 11 tries and you did it. Congratulations.
It's actually kind of romantic. I mean, you obviously were super into this girl. Were you really nervous before your guys' date?
No, I wasn't nervous at all. I was taking her to my job, and my job's pretty cool, so I thought that was a winner.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And that's what your email said. You think that might have actually ruined your chances for a second date. Why do you think that is?
Honestly, I don't think she liked it. I took her to a movie set. First of all, I'm a stuntman. I'm a stuntman on major movies.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so I got some of the guys while we was a closed set to plan out a whole stunt. We taped it, and it was a lot of money spent. I mean, a lot of money, time, and people.
So what kind of stunts were you doing? I'm not a guy that likes adventure a lot, so for me, a big crazy stunt would be like, let's just cross the street in the middle of the road and not the crosswalk. That would have been enough for me. What'd you do?
The stunt was being blown out of a building.
What?
Whoa.
Wait,
Oh my
you took her on
God.
a date to show her you getting blown out of a building?
No, we got blown out of a building together.
Oh, wait, you
What?
She was participating in this?
Talk about trust and team building. What more do you want, Brooke?
Dude, that's crazy.
How
Wait, so whoa.
safe was this?
It was totally safe. She was definitely padded. We were hooked to a crane. We had our jerk vest. We had everything we needed. The explosion was a little bigger. Now, I will say that. It was a little bigger than we expected, and the fire did cross our faces and our body. But we had
dude.
No. We put enough fire protecting on us that we were totally okay. But she wasn't okay with it.
Yeah, she doesn't have eyebrows anymore, but it was fine.
It's funny you say that. She mentioned that her eyebrows were singed and she's smelling burning and this and that, but her face looked intact when I saw her. And,
Her face looked intact.
And what do you expect? We're getting blown out of a building. It's a little, fire.
Oh my God.
So wait,
Yeah.
did you tell her exactly what was going to happen in this stunt?
Once we got everything strapped up and we were a go, I let her know. She was a little nervous.
Yeah, you think that's a conversation, don't you think, Mike, you should have had before you even went out? Like, hey, what do you think about this? We go get blown out of a building or do dinner.
No, I told her a movie set. She was all about it.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean.
And you're only partially sure that that's the reason she's not calling you back, because it sounds like it should be 100% the reason why she's not calling you back.
Well, Brooke, it's never safe to assume anything.
Okay.
She listened. No. She never once told me she didn't like it.
Okay.
Afterward, I asked her, did she want to eat? She said no. She would rather go home. And, honestly, sometimes when I'm doing things like that, I have so much adrenaline. I don't want to eat afterward.
Yeah.
It's just like a high. So I was like, oh, okay.
Or it's that you just had your face almost burned off and just really, that tends to make people lose their appetite,
Yeah. I mean, you have a point.
Small point.
So
Have you heard from her since this date?
No. I mean, she kind of just, oddly disappeared, and that's why I got in touch with you guys, honestly.
Okay, so she hasn't been at the gym or anything.
No, it's almost like she just kind of switched times because we've been doing the same thing for a year. I mean, it's not hard to run into her, and I'm not seeing her.
Yeah, she's avoiding you. I can tell you that right now.
Totally.
Why would she avoid me? You think so?
Yeah, dude.
Pretty much guarantee so. All right, Mike, we're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
I appreciate it.
No problem. We'll do it right after this. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
You know, they say that near-death experiences can actually bring people together. That is, unless the near-death experience was planned by you, and in the process, you burned your date's eyebrows off. Because that's exactly what happened in today's second date update.
Ooh, epic.
Mike met Katrina at the gym, and he'd been asking her out for a long time. It took him 11 tries to ask her out. And Mike is a stuntman, and he decided to take Katrina to his job for their date. And he planned to have them blown out of a building together. And he did it. And she singed her eyebrows and seemed really scared and upset by the whole deal. And now she hasn't called him back. She even declined going to dinner with him later. But it sounds like an epic saga. And we're about to see if we can figure out why she's not calling him back, even though we all probably know. Mike, are you ready to give Katrina a call?
Yeah, that music got me pumped. I'm ready.
Oh, gosh,
Yeah.
Mike. You need to calm it down. Now, Mike, I'm going to be honest with you. I think your date sounds amazing, and I would totally be on board.
Really?
Yeah, but...
You know what, Brooke? I knew it when you were talking to me.
Yeah, but obviously I don't think she was. Have you had a chance to apologize to her via text or anything that you scared her?
But hold on, you think I need to apologize? I mean, what would I apologize for? It was a great date.
You need to apologize for almost killing her.
But, Brooke, you did say you would like that, huh?
Yeah, but I'm not her.
Yeah. Not everybody wants to almost die on a first date. Just some people.
You guys are taking this almost death. I mean, it was blown out of a building. She was padded up, you know.
Fire crossed her face and singed her eyebrows, Mike. Fire crossed her face and singed her eyebrows.
Everybody's been burned a little.
Okay.
He's right. He's right.
Come on.
Okay, I'm going to dial her phone number right now, man. Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Katrina?
this is Katrina.
Hey, Katrina, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal. I've never heard of that.
That's okay. There's a lot of people who haven't. I'm calling you today because one of your friends listens to our show, and he actually emailed us about you.
One of my friends emailed you.
Yeah. Well, it's more of a guy that you went on a date with.
What?
Yeah. It's a guy that you went out on a date with. He emailed us about you and wanted to see if we could get you on the phone.
When was the date?
Well, I'm going to guess that you probably remember it because it might be the only date you've ever been on where you've been blown out of a building.
Oh, my God.
We are all impressed that you survived that.
Yeah, you and me both.
Katrina, we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and find out what went wrong. So Mike, who took you on that date, emailed us to see if we could figure out why you're not calling him back.
You're kidding. Oh, my God.
No, he's really curious.
Mike has a lot of surprises, doesn't he, Katrina?
Yeah, to say the least. He's got them blowing out of his everywhere.
So is the reason you're not calling him back because the date was scary? Because it sounded horrifying to me.
Well, it started out good, and it was fun. I mean, it was different. Different's a better word.
Yeah, but I mean, it sounds like you're totally avoiding him. He said that he hasn't even seen you at the gym. Like you changed your entire schedule.
Well, I had to recover.
Recover?
Have you ever been on a date like that? You might want to think about if you want to see that person again right away, right?
I've been on a lot of dates like that, but never because I was blown out of a building.
Right. So if I was blown out of a building, so you can imagine, I'm going to take a little more time.
Okay.
I don't even know how to look him in the face right now.
Well, why? Because you were scared? I mean, you were that scared? You don't know how to look at him in
Well, I don't know what he told you.
He told us that he met you at the gym. He'd been asking you out for a long time, and you finally said yes. And then he did take your date to work day, where he took you to his job, and he's a stuntman. And then he did a little thing where you guys got blown out of a building. He thinks that you were scared and also a little upset because apparently it singed your eyebrows.
Well, it did singe my eyebrows, but they grew back. But he didn't say that I wet myself. Oh my God!
What? Wait, you did what? I didn't hear.
Repeat yourself.
What happened?
Girl, it's okay. You're in the company of people who have done the same thing.
What happened?
Did you pee your pants?
Oh!
I did pee my pants. Now that has not happened, since I was a kid.
Oh my God!
Like how wet are we talking? Like a little wet, or all the way down to your knees wet?
It was pretty down to my knees. Like I just knew he saw it. Oh my God.
Hey, don't feel bad about it, Katrina. I've peed my pants 3 times with him just telling me the story, so big deal. You got blown out of a building. It's okay to pee your pants in that situation.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but I think he actually noticed.
Why do you think he noticed?
Well, he looked at me kind of stunned, and he was like looking me up and down. And so I thought, even though he said, you want to go to dinner, I thought he was just being nice.
You smelled like urine. That could have been another reason why he noticed.
Well, I smelled like smoke, but...
Oh, okay. Okay.
I bet.
It covered up the scent of pee.
Yeah.
He didn't mention anything to us about you peeing your pants, though.
No?
No.
I'd be surprised by that because he had to, undo my harness and help me out of this. Yeah, I'd totally be surprised. It was pretty obvious.
Oh, man.
But okay, granted, you would be really embarrassed. I understand why you would be. But he obviously was into you. Like, he's tried to call you. You just have totally ghosted him.
But I peed my pants our first date. Like, how do you come back from that?
I don't know. You only go up after that. That's the great part of it.
You know what, Katrina? I know you're not good with surprises, and I don't want you to make the same mistake twice, but Mike is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you. Try not to pee your pants.
Oh, my God.
Katrina, you don't listen. Hey, I heard everything. You don't have to be embarrassed. In fact, I knew I was just keeping it quiet. I didn't want my friends to know you had peed on yourself. I did it. Hey, listen. No, I did it. I did it my first time. At least you did it like a champion. You were wearing all black. Nobody noticed. You know.
You noticed.
Well, obviously, I noticed. I'm taking your harness off. I'm bending down in front of you. I smell pee. Come on.
And technically, it's all your fault.
Yes.
So wait, Mike, you were going to take her to dinner with wet pants?
I didn't want to draw attention to it or embarrass her, but I still wanted to spend time with her, so I didn't know what to do.
Hey.
Dude, that says a lot. A man who's going to take you out to dinner with pee pants on, he likes you.
It's kind of romantic.
I mean, I don't know what to say to that. I was so embarrassed.
Well, say that you will answer my phone call when I call you next time.
Okay, I could do that.
Are you sure about that? You didn't sound very positive.
Well, I mean, it's nice, but I still have to look him in the face knowing that I did that. So, I might not sound excited, but it's nice. I liked him up until I peed my pants.
Katrina, I peed my pants before, and I'll even go even further to say I even shit my pants once before.
Oh, that's too far.
During a stunt. Does that make you feel better?
TMI.
Wait, can I just ask?
I admitted this.
What stunt made you poop yourself?
Listen, don't worry about what stunt it was. Just know, Katrina, that it has been much worse for me. And you shouldn't feel bad for what happened to you. It's totally normal, and I respect you for it.
There you go. Mutual respect for peeing your pants. Katrina, would you go out with Mike again on another date? We will pay for it.
Come on.
Yeah, I mean,
As long as I get to pick the date and we're not like jumping out of a car going 100 miles an hour, I will say yes to that.
Okay, so that's an official yes.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, you guys are actually really cute.
That's awesome. Yes. Oh man, but now there's pressure. I got to figure out what to come up with for the next date.
I mean, once you already make a girl pee her pants, what else can you do?
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You know, a lot of times when we do second date updates, the person on the phone has waited like a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks or a month or even years sometimes before contacting us to get their date on the phone. Well, today's second dater is a little different.
Why's that?
They've waited extra long.
10 years?
2 days.
Oh, whoa.
2 days.
Slow your roll, man.
They say they need to get this person on the phone and find out why they're not calling them back. I think that's a little premature, but let's talk to him. Brad, what's up?
Hey, guys. Thank you so much for listening to me.
Yeah.
All right, so Brad, jumping the gun a little bit after only 2 days, huh?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I know it sounds a little bit crazy, but it was just weird how things ended up going down, and I'm afraid if I wait longer than 2 days, I might really lose her, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah, why not? Hey, you know what? Should have done it right after the date, in my opinion. You waited way, like, seriously should have called us on the way home from the date and see if we could have done a second date update right there.
I would have.
What's her name?
Her name's Monica.
Monica, and where did you meet Monica at?
We met at a mutual friend's house party. We were on the same flip cup team, so
Oh.
that's kind of how I got to know her.
How did you ask her out?
I didn't ask her out. You know, we just played a couple rounds of flip cup, and then we were hanging out. We were talking, and she actually asked me. She's like, "I don't live too far from here. Would you mind walking me home?" And I was like, "Absolutely." So I thought things were going pretty good.
So wait, so Brad, is this the date? I mean, your date is you guys got drunk together at a house party. I mean, which is fine, but you drank together at a house party and then you walked her home?
Essentially, yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and why do you think she's not calling you back after that? And why do you think she should call you back after that? Doesn't sound like that awesome of a date.
Yeah.
Well, we were walking home, and we were both decently drunk, and we decided to stop into a convenience store for some snacks, right? So we go in there, and it was really funny. We started playing, like, tag in between the aisles and going around and playing with different stuff. And I guess it was the alcohol in me. I don't usually do this, but, like, I grabbed one of these big, like, suckers, like the lollipops, and I was like, in a baby voice, I was like, "Would baby like a Wowie Pop?" No, it sounds so stupid when I actually say it to normal people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It could be funny. It could be funny in the moment.
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel, and I think that's how she received it, because she responded to me. She was like, "No, baby would not like a lollipop."
You guys are walking around with lollipops.
Yeah.
So I figured, she was okay with that. So we just kind of kept playing, and we just started hooking up right there.
Whoa, all right. Was that filled with baby talk too?
Yeah, there might have been. There was more drinking involved, so there definitely might have been more baby talk.
Oh
Wonderful.
my gosh. I mean, it's okay if it's coming from both parties, I feel like, but it's not okay if it's just coming from you consistently, Brad.
Exactly. I agree with that. And she was definitely reiterating some things, but there was definitely baby talk on both parts. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
What happened the next morning then?
I'm almost 30, so this is not new for me. Like, I've woken up in people's apartments before, so I wasn't necessarily out of my comfort element. But I rolled over to her, and I tried to, like, continue to the joke from the night prior, and I was like, "How's my little baby feeling?"
Oh,
I know.
that could be a big turn off. I mean,
Yeah.
when you're drunk the night before, but when you're sober and the reality of everything is setting in, that is quite the statement to wake up to, sir.
How did Widow Baby react? How did Widow Baby react?
She says to me, no joke, she goes, "Widow Baby is very tired."
Oh, you guys are still big babies, little babies, or whatever you are.
Once again, she's reiterating, like, clearly it's not weird. So I was like, all right, let me get up. I felt comfortable there. So I got up and started to, like, figure out breakfast and, like, what we were going to do. I thought we were going to, like, it was a continuation of our quote-unquote date. You know what I mean?
Did she kick you out? Did she ask you to leave?
No, she told me about a breakfast spot on the corner that she really liked the food from there. I was like, all right, let me run out, get some orange juice, get some breakfast stuff. So I grabbed all my things, and I left, and I came back, and the door was locked, and she was not answering.
What?
What?
She locked
Yes.
you out of the house?
Yes, this is after, like, no problem in the morning. Like, I left, no response.
Dude, that is cold-hearted, man.
That's random.
Exactly. So that's why I feel so weird, and I don't know what happened. And I was able to, touch base with like a bunch of people from that party, and I was finally able to get her phone number, and she will not pick up calls either.
Okay, wait, hold on. What were you doing at her door? Were you like yelling? Were you pounding on the door? Did you just knock once? What happened?
I started off by ringing the doorbell once, and then a couple times, and then I started calling for her. I don't know if she could hear me or not.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Well, you know what? That makes sense to me why 2 days would go by and you want to get a hold of her. Because, that's obviously a weird way to give somebody the brush off, just to lock them out of your house.
Yes, I feel so uncomfortable because of it.
Do you think there's any chance she just like passed out again or something?
I mean, she locked the door, so I don't think so.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, man. Hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
We're about to do a second date update between two babies. It's really a first on the show. Not real babies, adult babies. Drunken adult babies. As a matter of fact, if you missed the first part of today's second date update, Brad is on the phone and he wants to call Monica. They met at a friend's party, hung out, got pretty drunk, and baby talked the whole night. They ended up going back to her place and hooking up, and then baby talked a little bit in the morning before he left to go get some food. And then when he came back, the door was locked. She had locked him out, and it's been 2 days since he's heard from her, but he can't wait. He's got to do a second date update and find out why he was locked out of the house. All right, Brad, you ready to go?
I'm ready to go, man.
I feel bad for you, Brad, because I keep trying to think of like positive scenarios, like she passed out or she got sick or, reason she could have locked the door, but still none of them circle back around to why she's not answering your phone calls.
Yeah.
I don't think she wants anything to do with you.
Yeah, don't say that. All right, well, let's just call her.
Okay. All right, we'll just get some proof for you.
Yeah, you guys are honestly just making me feel worse. Please just make that call.
All right. I'll dial the phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Monica?
This is Monica. Who's this?
Hey, Monica. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay. Who are you?
He gets asked that.
Thank you. Yeah, a lot of people ask that question.
Wait, is there somebody else there?
Yeah, there's two other people here, as a matter of fact. There's three of us on the phone right now.
What is going on?
Well, it's a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
And we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update.
All right.
And what that is it's where if you go out with someone on a date and then end up not talking to them after, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and find out why.
Okay.
Okay. So
Weird, right? It's a little weird.
yeah, it's a little strange.
A little weird, but all right. And what does this have to do with me?
This has to do with you because you hung out with a dude named Brad the other day.
Oh, this is about him?
Ooh. You say him with such disdain.
Yeah. I'm not very happy with him.
Okay. Can you tell us why?
Because he's a son of a that's why.
Whoa!
Okay, we went to 0 to 60
Yeah.
real quick there.
And I don't know his mother, so let's please keep her out of this.
Good point, Jubal.
I'm just talking about the way he acted around me.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know. When we talked to him, he only had nice things to say about you.
Really? Because he kind of stood me up.
Stood you up?
Yeah.
How did he stand you up? You locked him out.
He said, "What? What? No."
I'm just a messenger.
We had what I thought was this really nice night together, and then he goes out for breakfast, and I'm putting breakfast in air quotes. You can't see me because he never came back.
What do you mean? He said that you locked him out of the house, and he couldn't get back.
Well, he's freaking lying to you because he never came back.
What?
He's like, "Oh, I'll get you orange juice. Oh, I'll get you your special cheese sandwich that you like." And he's gone. And I was waiting there for hours, and he never showed up.
What? Monica, I was at your door the entire time.
Who is?
Monica, that's Brad. He's on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Wait, he's been listening to me?
Yeah, I have. I've heard everything you said, and I was standing at your door the entire time. Why would I just leave like that?
Why would you lie like that?
I didn't lie like that. I went to this place that you told me to go to. I got us both breakfast, exactly what you wanted. I came back, and it was locked. You locked me out.
Why would I lock you out? I was hungry.
I don't know. That's what I'm wondering.
Oh, my God.
So wait, who's lying here?
Yeah, I don't know.
Either someone got locked out or you didn't show back up, Brad.
He's the one that's lying.
No, she's lying right now.
What? No.
Okay, wait,
This
no.
is so confusing.
I cannot believe this.
So wait, Monica, if he's the one that's lying, wait. Now I'm confusing myself.
Yeah, everybody's
Okay,
confused.
wait, hold on. Well, my question
Yeah.
is, why didn't you answer any of his phone calls if you actually wanted to see him again?
He didn't text me until a day later. What, you don't come back? You just ditch somebody, and then a day later you're like, hey, Monica. No.
That was a little
I'm not gonna go for
awkward. You
that.
locked me out. I didn't think you wanted to talk to me. I was really trying to save whatever little bit of hope I had left.
This makes no sense. Why?
You're
would I
telling
lie?
me.
I would think one of you is lying, but you're both so passionate.
Adamant.
One of you is a really good liar. That's all I have to say.
I mean, I'm not lying.
I'm not lying. I know for sure that I stood outside your door. And
Where were you?
exactly the same door that I left from.
What number did you go to?
I went to your number.
111?
Yeah, I wrote it down in my phone. It's right here. I'm going to pull it up. Hold on.
Brad? Hey, Brad. Hello? Did you go away? Are you there?
Left again.
Yeah, I guess I wrote down. What did you say the number was?
Uh-oh.
111.
Yeah, I wrote down the wrong number.
Oh, Brad.
That's the most epic
Oh,
fail.
man. Got to the bottom of it.
After all
So
that.
wait, so Brad, you were at somebody else's door emphatically ringing it
Pounding
in the morning?
Yeah, with breakfast. Yep.
Yeah, man, that would have been the best morning for them if they would have just answered the door.
How embarrassing.
Oh, and how sad for you, Monica. This whole time you thought that he was just standing you up.
Oh, my God.
No wonder the door was locked.
I am so sorry, Monica.
Dude, what if the door hadn't been locked and he just walked into somebody else's apartment?
Awkward.
I feel like such an idiot. I can't believe that I got all worked up and it was my fault. Now we're on the radio. This is crazy.
I honestly thought you ditched me. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
too.
I never would have done that, and I can totally see where you're coming from. You must have been so hungry.
Well, Monica, if you're still hungry, would you like to go on a second date with Brad? We will pay for it.
Yeah. That would be fun.
Yay.
Oh my God, this is the cutest.
I'm glad it was that simple.
This is such a huge relief. Thank you. I'm sorry. I won't let you down the second time. I'll make sure that I notate everything correctly. I am so sorry, and thank you for the opportunity. I really am thankful.
Well, it's okay. I'll just check your phone next time.
Okay.
Yeah. Wherever the place is, Monica's just going to get the address and drive you there, okay?
Yeah, good idea.
Guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate you taking the time to help me out. Monica, I'm really looking forward to this.
Baby's looking forward to this, too.
Oh, boy.
Cute.
Oh, creepy.
Baby's going to be in a wad of trouble next time.
Oh, I can't hear any more of this. I think it's illegal to air any more of this.
Inappropriate.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, I just threw up all over my car. Stop the baby talk.
Oh, yeah, that was okay.
Really bad.
But-
Talking about today's second date update, Brad wanted to call Monica. They met at a friend's party, ended up hanging out, getting kind of drunk, doing a lot of baby talk, they said. That was like their thing that night. And then they ended up hooking up. And in the morning, he went to go get some food, came back, and the door was locked.
Oh,
She had locked him out.
Dude.
And then he left, waited 2 days. He's like, called us, asked us to do a second date update and get her on the phone because he couldn't wait long. He's like, why did she lock me out? And the two of them argued back and forth. She thought that he just left and went to go get food and just took off.
Yeah.
He thought she locked him out. Turns out he went back to the wrong apartment.
Oops. You know, he learned a valuable lesson.
Yeah.
You don't write down an apartment number. You just take a picture of it.
Ooh, that's smart.
That's what I do with parking, man.
I never thought of that.
Yes, you
That's
just
really
take
good.
a photo.
Yeah, whenever I park at a spot that has a number on it, I take a photo of it. Because
Yeah.
he wrote the number down in his phone, and while they're arguing, it was really confusing. I'm like, one of these people is a really good liar, because
Someone's
both of them
lying.
were completely convinced that the other one screwed them over. And then he checked his phone to see which apartment number it was, and he's like, oh, my bad.
I will say this is like the first time maybe in second date update history that the two people were like normal.
Were they, though?
Yeah.
They
That
were
was
baby talking back and
Well,
forth.
yeah.
Is that
Okay.
normal to you,
Well-
Jose? Because then we need another discussion.
Baby talk, I
mean,
think, is normal to Jose.
Yeah.
What's your nickname? You and your girlfriend's nicknames for each other?
I'm Papa Bear. She's
Oh,
Mama
gosh.
Llama.
Exactly. If there's
Okay.
anybody who's cool with baby
Yeah.
talk, it is definitely Jose.
He's like, that's totally normal.
Yeah, I'm like, what's everyone freaking out about? It's
Yeah.
cute.
I mean,
don't know.
they were meant for each other because they both liked it.
Yeah.
Or they were meant for you. I'm not sure which, Jose.
So the couple in the second date update did do some baby talk at the end of it, and we had to let them go at that point. It's like,
Yeah.
dude, just go on your date already.
We get it.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. It is Friday, and you know what that means.
Sure do.
Our little showman. He's getting ready in the other room. His jazz hands are flailing. He's thinking about putting on a sequin top, trying to get the lighting right.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Dancing
showtime.
around. He's getting ready, he's jumping up and down, ready to bust in the studio door.
Yeah.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Bad friends will just tell you what you want to hear. Good friends
true.
will be truthful with you.
Yeah.
Which is why I don't have any good friends, because I don't want to know the truth about myself.
Okay.
And Mark, who is on the phone for a second date update today, apparently has some good friends who were very truthful with him about his dating life. And he says that helped him. Apparently, he tried to change something in his dating life recently, and he went out with a woman, and now he's not getting a call back from her. What's up, Mark? How are you?
How's it going?
Pretty good.
So what did your friends tell you?
Well, I've been single for a while. I haven't really had like a serious girlfriend. And, they told me I tend to kind of talk about myself a little too much and dominate the conversation.
I feel that already.
Right. Well, thanks.
Yeah, stop talking about yourself.
Yeah.
I know we're asking you questions about yourself, but whatever.
Yeah, I'm still too self-centered even on this show.
Right.
What did they say to do to fix it?
Well, they thought that if I made a little brochure, I could hand the girl when I meet her, and then she could kind of read it with some bullet points about me that maybe that would take the pressure off.
Were they serious about that?
That's kind of funny.
They were. So, my name's Mark, so I made it, it's called Mark in a Minute. And I have this just quick Mark in a Minute brochure that it's just a quick little thing, catches you up on me. It's like a picture, measurements.
Okay.
Measurements even. So
That's
it's like a
awesome.
dating profile within a brochure. Is there...
Like a travel dating brochure.
Yeah.
I mean, it worked for that dude on Tinder who had like a PowerPoint profile, and women were going crazy for him. So you take a brochure with you when you go on dates now.
Right. So, it talks about like my hobbies and things like, broken down seasonally, the different things I like to do.
Isn't that awkward, though, just sitting there while she reads it and you're just staring at her while she reads about you? Like,
Exactly. You would think that. But when we met up, I went to get a couple drinks. So I handed her the brochure and so she could kind of read it while I was getting drinks.
Oh, that's nice. So you're not sitting across the table while she reads the brochure of Mark.
Yeah.
Right. No, we're using our time wisely here,
Wait.
Nice.
what was her reaction when you handed her a brochure, oh, Mark?
I think she found it very helpful. She didn't seem weirded out at all. She liked it. And then, we were able to focus more on her as we were talking and stuff, because that I really did feel like it relieved the pressure.
I think more people should do that on dates.
Wow.
You could have given her a brochure. She could have given you a brochure. No need to even be there over half an hour. And then you could go do whatever else you have to do.
You're like,
Make dating
"Ooh,
so much more streamlined.
It says here you're vegan. I can't. I'm sorry. Glad we did this right away, though.
What's
so
her name,
what
by
is-
the way?
Her name's Elizabeth.
Okay, can I just step in and say I think this is a horrible idea, and apparently I'm the only one?
Really?
Yes, I think it's cheesy. Like, why wouldn't you, if you talk too much about yourself, your friend should have just told you, hey, Mark, shut up and ask some questions about the person you're out with.
Well, that's easier said than done. Like, I've tried doing that, but I have trouble holding back. Like, I want to talk about what's up in my life, so.
Okay, so you just can't hold back from talking about yourself.
Okay.
And how did the date go other than your brochure? Was it good?
Well, I thought it went really well. We were hitting it off, and she was laughing at my jokes, and she was talking about her life. But then she had to meet up with a friend, so it didn't, it kind of got cut short a little bit.
Did you believe that, Mark? Did you believe that she really needed to meet up?
I did, and she took the brochure with her, I will say.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, she's going to show that to all her friends, because that is ridiculous.
No, or maybe she wants to make one up, and she's just going to copy my work.
I don't think so, Mark. I just don't. Huh.
No, honestly, I think she took it because she was interested. And, she wanted to kind of look over it more when she got home. And, it has all my contact info in there, too. So I think that she was interested.
Okay, but you haven't heard from her.
No, I haven't. But, that's why I kind of need you guys to help out.
And have you called her?
I've texted her, and I haven't gotten any response.
Okay. And what's your theory why she's not calling you back?
Well, at one point, she did kind of use my brochure as a coaster, so maybe some of my info got kind of smudged.
Okay, but she has your number because you texted her, so there goes that theory.
Oh, Mark.
Right, okay.
Yeah, all right. Just trying to figure it out for you, Mark.
It could just be that you're still not a very good listener and that you made the date too much about you. I mean, when you come with a brochure of yourself, it's not really making it less about you.
I'm sorry, what were you saying? No, I'm serious. I am a good listener, I swear. I am.
Okay.
But the brochure really did make me, it made it easier for me to listen, and I know it was the right move.
Okay.
I was able to just get it out of the open right away, and then she was able to talk about herself. It was perfect.
All right. Well, we'll see if she felt the same. We'll play a song, and then we'll come back and call her and get your second date update, all right?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and Mark is on the phone today. He wants us to call a girl named Elizabeth. Apparently, they met on an app, and they went out to a bar, and Mark actually presented her with a brochure about himself because his friends told him that they think he's not successful at dating because he talks about himself too much. The interesting thing is, we talked to Mark about his date, and I just realized we didn't really learn very much about her. We mostly learned about Mark. In that first segment.
We know nothing about her.
Yeah, Mark.
That's true.
Give us one thing about Elizabeth. What's her hair color?
It's like a brown, or I guess it was maybe a blondish brown.
We don't even know her hair color.
You don't even really know her hair color.
I guess kind of a dirty blonde kind.
Okay.
Oh,
That is not. You're not committing to a color even.
Can't wait to get her on the phone and find out what went wrong on your date.
And we never asked you. Did you actually explain why you gave her the brochure?
No, I felt like that would have been a little awkward, so I didn't bring that up.
I honestly think that probably would have been the better decision to be like,
Yeah.
I gave you that brochure because people said I talk about myself too much, so I figured I'd get everything out of the way right now instead of just having her wonder why you brought a brochure along.
Maybe that should be on the front of the brochure.
Yeah, you can just add that in there so that they know why you're giving it to them.
There you go.
Why do talking at all on a date?
Anyway, I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Elizabeth?
It is.
Hey, Elizabeth, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Hi.
Hi. Have you ever heard of it before?
Yeah.
The radio, I mean, not the show, just radio in general. Have you heard a second date update before?
I have heard a few, but only a few, not all the time.
Oh, cool. Well, you're about to be in one.
Seriously?
Yeah, we got an email from somebody about you.
Oh, boy. Okay.
His name is Mark, and you might have a brochure from him laying around your house right now.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I do.
Oh, my God. That is the weirdest thing.
I mean, I meet a lot of people on dating apps, and, some people are just special.
Okay.
And, different, and so, yeah.
Yeah, we talked to Mark, and he said that he's really upset that you're not calling him back. He did tell us how he showed up to your date with a brochure that was all about him.
Yeah. What'd you think about the brochure?
I thought it was very thoughtful, but also very strange.
Okay,
A little bit of both. Sure. You didn't like what you saw?
There's a whole lot of information in there. I mean, like, I know that he likes to play soccer in the fall and then, like, board games in the winter.
Fun.
You know, his GPA's on there for some reason. I don't even remember what it is, but
GPA. Oh my God. It's like you almost got like a resume essentially for your date.
it was like an audition, yeah, almost.
Okay. I mean, did you find some humor in it?
I mean, like, I thought it was funny. I don't know if it was intentional or not to be funny, but it was funny. I mean, it was clever.
Were you able to move past it and have a good time with him?
I mean, we had good conversation after that, but there was a part where the conversation started to peter out. And so he got uncomfortable, I got uncomfortable, and so then he just grabbed the pamphlet and he said, okay, so, let's play a game. I'm going to test you on, like, how much you know about me.
What? Like a pop quiz?
Yeah, and I have test anxiety anyhow, but this is like ridiculous.
He's testing you on the brochure that he took that's about himself.
Yeah, it was like a half hour.
Oh,
no,
wow.
wait, it wasn't a joke?
No, it was not a joke. He told me it was going to be a lot of fun, and so I said, I don't really know. But then he actually just sat there and tested me. It's like, what was my GPA in high school? I'm like, I don't remember. Like, how tall am I? I don't know, man.
What was going through your head?
It's a lot of pressure. Like, I think he expected me just to absorb everything about him, and I didn't. And then the conversation became like all about him, really, because he's asking me all these questions about himself.
That's funny because there is a specific reason that he does that brochure thing.
Yeah.
Why does he do it?
Well, I don't want to tell you. I'll just let him tell you because he's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Oh, right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey, Elizabeth. How you doing?
Hi.
So you didn't like the brochure. That's what I'm getting out of this.
No.
I'm sorry, Mark. I didn't know that you were going to be on the phone, so this is kind of like awkward for me right now.
Right. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I made this brochure because my friends told me I just kind of talk about myself too much, and I just wanted the focus to be on you, you know?
Okay.
I hope
but
you
when
understand.
you grab the pamphlet and test me on it, that's not getting to know me.
Yeah.
And you didn't pass on the test.
What?
And that, I am totally, who would?
But but that's okay. I mean, you probably had time to review it now, though, right? I mean,
Mark, are you even listening to what she's saying? You didn't even hear her.
I don't know what to say. I mean, so you didn't like the brochure. Is that what it was?
Okay. I think you all can understand this is what I went through the whole date.
Again, you said you made the brochure so that you could listen more to her, but you're not listening to her. You're not asking her any questions about how she feels.
No, that's totally not true. Like, I asked her how she felt about the brochure, and I mean, I even asked her if she thought I changed the cover of it
Okay.
at one point.
But you're still talking about you, sort of, Mark, when you're talking about your brochure.
I mean, not really. Like, I'm asking her opinion. I want to get to know her thoughts about,
About
what she
you.
feels about stuff.
About you and your brochure.
I mean, just in this circumstance, but, I do want to hear what she thinks.
Mark, just to let you know for future reference, if you still want to carry around these pamphlets and you feel like testing your date, like, don't, like, go, when they get a wrong answer. It's a lot of pressure. It's not like a game show.
Bring your own buzzer with you so you don't do it with your mouth. Like, bring an actual buzzer with you.
You buzzed her? How could you buzz her?
Well, she got, like, everyone wrong. What do you want me to say? And to be fair, I did give you extra time, so.
That is awfully nice of you, but I just have a hard time absorbing facts that I don't really care about.
Oh. All right. Well,
that's not meant to be mean. Really, it's not. I just don't care about your GPA, honestly.
Yeah, right?
Mark, I think you are better off dating yourself at this rate.
Well, I mean, I've read the brochure already. I don't need it. It's not
Oh,
for
my
me.
goodness.
You've lived the brochure, Mark. Elizabeth, would you like to go on a second date with Mark? We will pay for it.
I don't think that's well, I mean, you answer.
you're very interesting and fun, but I just don't think that I'm as fun and interesting as you. So I'm going to say no.
That was the kindest letdown you could have gotten, Mark.
Very well said.
So I guess that's a no.
Yeah, I think so, Mark. Were you even paying attention?
I understand she said no, but I just can't help but think that, my friend thought of this brochure idea. I mean, I kind of liked it, but it kind of feels like it backfired on me. Do you think I should still be doing the brochure?
Absolutely.
No.
Absolutely.
No.
I want to do more second date updates with you just to see how it goes.
All right. Well, if you guys think it's a good idea, I'll keep doing it.
Yep. Everybody is in agreement. Great idea. Keep it up, Mark. Good luck, man.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, I would have left as soon as the buzzer sound started. 'Cause I'm on a date, not a game show.
Yeah.
It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Mark wanted to call Elizabeth. They went out, they met at a bar, and he actually made a brochure for himself to tell her everything about Mark because apparently his friends told him that they think he's not really successful in the dating world because he talks about himself too much. So he made up a brochure to give to anybody that he goes out with so they can learn a little bit about him, and then that way he can just continue to focus on them since now they've got all the facts about Mark right in the palm of their hand. And it didn't work very well because they ran out of a conversation at some point, and then he just started quizzing her on the brochure about himself. So once again, the conversation became him.
It just dawned on me. Were his friends trolling him?
Probably.
Do you know what I mean? Like, they're like, oh my God, we told him to do a brochure and he went through with it.
Yeah.
Like, what was he thinking?
I would think so. And then
How does he have friends, by the way?
apparently
Everybody deserves friends,
no
Jose.
idea. Apparently, when he was quizzing her, he started buzzing her when she'd give a wrong answer on the brochure.
Apparently, she got every answer wrong.
Yeah.
Which was a big turnoff for him.
Right, because she didn't know all about Mark, and Mark apparently wants everybody to know all about Mark all the time.
Does anybody else in this room kind of want a copy of the brochure, though?
I do. I really want to see it.
I think the brochure thing could work if you made it funny. Like, I think if you didn't take it as seriously
There
as
was
he did,
no
it could actually
humor in what he was doing.
I know,
though.
he did it way too serious, is what I'm saying.
Right. He was literally like a timeshare salesman.
See, most people
For himself.
are just very intrigued with the brochure. Somebody texted in at 78592 and just says, I want to know what paper and print quality
that
of
is
his
a good
pamphlet he
question.
used. Was it cardstock or trifold? I don't know.
And we
Yeah.
didn't even ask, like black and white, or did he invest in color?
And how much
You know?
is it to get a brochure?
And what kind of graphic design artist did he use?
Yeah. Did he do it himself or did he hire somebody for that?
Wow.
That could be thousands of dollars by the time he's done. And they decided not to, well, she decided not to go out with him again.
Yeah.
They did not get a second date. So remember, if you want to do a second date update, you want to call the person who's not calling you back, all you have to do is email the show and we will call them for you.
Or send us a brochure of yourself.
Yeah, send us a brochure too about the whole thing.
The guy on the phone for a second date update today described the woman that he went out with as exotic. Which is impressive because every time I've tried to hound an exotic girl for a date, bouncers always kick me out. No matter what I say, no matter how much cash I have in my hand, they're always like, sir, you're bugging them. You have to leave. So very impressive, Mike. How'd you score a date with one of those exotic ladies?
Well, I mean, first of all, I think we're talking about two different exotics.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There's another
Thank you, Mike.
definition of exotic?
Yeah.
Yeah. Try your alphabet, buddy. I think you put a couple of letters around. I think you're talking about erotic instead of exotic.
Oh.
But I digress.
Yeah, that's good. I'm glad to know that you didn't pick her up by giving her dollar bills.
No, definitely not that.
All right, well, tell us about this exotic lady then. What's her name?
So her name's Olivia.
Okay.
Which is just beautiful how it rolls off the tongue automatically.
Oh.
She's from West Africa, right? Just a beautiful human being. She had dark olive skin. She had really pretty, I want to say hazel eyes, but they may have been green.
Oh, nice.
Long, straight hair. I mean, just gorgeous. She could have been a swimsuit model or something.
I feel like I'm attracted to her just by your description.
I'm kind of nervous to call her now.
Gosh, way out of our league.
And where did
I mean, and that's the thing. That's what I thought. I was like, this is completely out of my league. I'm second guessing myself, thinking of why me, and man, it was amazing.
That's so cute.
Where'd you meet her?
We met online. I didn't, I was very honest about who I was, how I looked, and all that good stuff. And She was obviously very honest about how she looked and all that good stuff, and that's what shocked me.
Okay, and how was the date? What'd you guys do?
We went to dinner, first of all.
Okay.
And the date was just, I would describe it as awkward. On my part, yeah, because I don't know if maybe I was nervous. I don't know. I was trying to impress her because I've never went out with anyone from a different country, you know. And
that could be different.
So did you like download Rosetta Stone and try to learn a new language?
No, I didn't do that, but I probably should have. That probably would have helped me out.
Sometimes it's a bad thing when a guy's trying to impress a woman. What did you do? Did you go over the top?
I thought I took her to, a restaurant that was like familiar with her country in Africa. I took her to a Mediterranean restaurant, right?
You hear what you just said, right? To her country in Africa, and I took her to a Mediterranean restaurant.
Right. I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking that was the most exotic thing I've ever, done before.
You're like, does this remind you of your homeland? She's like, not at all, actually. Yeah.
Right.
So wait, did you sell it as like, here's your native food?
Yeah, welcome home.
Nah, I mean, you look, I probably should have did a little bit more research on my part.
Yeah.
And looked on the map and seen how close it was, but she informed me that it wasn't close at all.
Yeah.
All right, so strike number one right there, confusing African food with Mediterranean food.
Was there more than that? Because that seems like a lot to me already.
When you think of Africa, you automatically, at least for me, I think of animals. So, I know here in the States, our animals, we have pet dogs, pet cats, and things like that. So I didn't know if she had like a pet lion or lemur or monkey. I didn't know. So I'm asking her about different types of animals and species that in her neighborhood.
In her neighborhood? Like, what's running around your neighborhood? You got there's lions next door and things like that?
Right. Any zebra stories you want to talk about, or, we got stray dogs here. But, I don't know. I'm just...
Okay.
She could have lived in a city, not necessarily in a village, rurally.
So, again, I understand that. I'm just trying to get to know her. I did not know. You guys are telling me things that could have been useful yesterday. I get it. And as a matter of fact, she did actually tell me she lived in a city and nowhere near animals. So I felt really stupid after that.
How did everything end with her?
I guess this was the more awkward part for me because I did not know how to end it. Do I end it with a hug, a handshake, a bow, a rose? I don't know. So I just gave her the deuces. I waved goodbye and
yeah. All right. So instead of going in for a hug or a kiss or whatever, you're just like, all right, peace. I'll see you later.
Look, my whole point is I didn't want to offend her, right? And so out of all those options that sound good and are familiar for me, I felt that was the safest way.
All right.
Or you could have just done what every man should do. Like, hey, I don't know if you're comfortable with this, but I would like to kiss you.
Again, that could have been helpful and useful for me yesterday, but it didn't work out.
Oh,
all right.
Well, sweet.
It sounds like you were just really nervous and overcompensating and kind of ruined everything.
And I feel bad about it, and I thought about it on my drive home, and, the next day, and I'm like, let me just reach out to her, send a text message, let me call, and I'm getting nothing.
You're getting nothing.
And so that's why I need some help. Like, she's not responding to any of my text messages, my phone calls or anything. And actually, in her profile still says that she's dating. So.
Well, that's good.
Not really. Not good for me. That means that she's still on the market.
That is true. All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
All right.
All right, man. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you missed the first part of today's second date update, Mike is on the phone, and he wants to get in touch with a girl named Olivia. He met her online. She's from Africa, apparently, and he was, really interested in that. And I wanted to show her how he understands, exotic world culture. So he thought he'd take her to a restaurant that was really close to Africa and took her to a Mediterranean restaurant. And that was the first fail.
It's right next door to West Africa.
And he also spent the time asking about what animals she had running about her neighborhood, like lions and gazelle and monkeys or whatever. She was like, I lived in a city. There were no animals running around. The only thing that could have made his date worse was if at the end of it he invited her back to his place to watch The Lion King or something. Can we go? Let's go watch a documentary on your country. Mike, why didn't you pull that move?
I don't know.
Didn't think of it.
Is that a proper recap of your first date. Oh, I should also mention at the end of the date, Mike didn't want to offend her by going in for a kiss or a hug because he didn't know her customs. So instead, he just waved at her and said bye and walked off.
True story, man. Yeah.
Yeah. I will say, I'm sure she thinks you're dumb, but, I don't know, you meant well. She's got to see that.
That's what I'm hoping. But as I thought about it, I was pretty stupid.
Okay, well, if we can at least just get her on the phone so you can be like, look, I know I was kind of an idiot. Can I have another shot?
Yeah. Well, look, I appreciate you guys helping me out, and this can really, let's see how it goes.
All right, let's do it. Man. I'm going to dial her phone number right now, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Olivia?
This is she.
Hi, Olivia. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hi?
Hi. Any idea who I am?
I have no idea.
Okay.
All right, well.
Good start.
My name is Jubal. I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning. And we actually got an email about you from one of our listeners.
Okay.
It's a guy that you went out on a date with, and now you're not calling him back.
What?
Yeah,
Dating.
Yes, it's a segment we do on our show called the Second Date Update. So you recently met a dude named Mike online, and you guys went out on a date.
Yeah?
Okay, and Mike emailed us because he's wondering why you won't answer his phone calls.
Oh, my God.
I know. He had some lovely things to say about you.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You say nice things?
Yeah, he said some nice things about you. Did you not like Mike?
Well, it's not that I didn't like him. It's just that there were some very weird things happening. He was saying some very awkward things.
Yeah, he told us about your date, actually. We talked to him, and he says that he thinks he made a fool of himself in trying to ask about where you're from. You're from Africa, right?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
I'm from West Africa.
From West Africa, okay. And he said that he took you to a Mediterranean restaurant because for some reason he thought that would be food that you were used to.
Yeah, that was one of the weirdest things, too. It's like, I didn't understand why.
Yeah.
I know. He might as well have taken you to, like, Chinese or Mexican food at that point.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, that made no sense.
And then he also told us how he spent the time asking you really dumb questions about where you're from. Like, hey, were there lions just running around everywhere?
Yeah, that one in particular. He even asked me if I had a pet giraffe.
What?
I was like, what?
He asked if you had a pet giraffe.
Yeah, I wanted to know where in the house we kept it.
He left that part out of his story.
Oh, my God.
So not only did he not know where West Africa was, he's not even really sure how giraffes work, it sounds like to me.
He probably thought I had a leash for it. I don't think there's a leash big enough for an animal that big.
Yeah, you take your giraffe on a walk every day.
Well, I probably think I walk with it around the neighborhood every day.
So is that the reason you didn't want to call Mike back? Because he's a little ignorant about the world?
Yeah.
He wasn't that bad. I think he just didn't know a lot about where I was from.
Yeah,
Okay, but-
obviously.
I think he was trying really hard to tell me that he didn't know some.
Yeah.
And it all came out wrong. But he didn't mean, I don't think he meant anything bad by it.
You appreciate the effort and the interest level that he had.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I think he was trying.
Okay, so why not try to go out with him again? Maybe educate him a little more.
I don't think he's that interested in me, romantically at least.
You don't think he's interested in you?
I don't think so because something weird happened when the date ended. It was actually a little let down there. I thought it went well, and I was expecting a little kiss there.
Wow, so he could have kissed you. You would have... All right.
Yes, I think I gave him a signal, but I don't think he saw it.
Yeah, I don't think he would recognize the signal. I don't think so, no. And so
he's dense.
He just walked away from the date, but he actually liked you.
Really?
Yeah.
I know, right?
I'm surprised that he still wants to give me another shot.
Why do you think he kept calling you after you guys went out?
That's a good point.
Well, while we were on the date, he kept on talking about his brother dating exotic girls. And he just kept bringing it up. So I'm thinking that's probably why he keeps calling.
Wait, so you think that he's trying to set you up with his brother?
Yeah, I mean, he didn't want to kiss me.
Right?
And he spent the whole night talking about his brother.
All
I
right.
could see where you would come to that conclusion.
Yeah,
then.
that would make sense
Yeah.
if you were out with someone and they're like, dude, my brother would love
Yeah.
you. And then at the end of the date, they don't even try to hug you or kiss you. They just wave at you bye. I could see how you would think that.
Exactly my point. If you talk to him, tell him I'm not interested in his brother.
Well, how about this? How about you talk to him? Because he's actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah. Mike, you there?
Hey, Olivia, what's up? This is Mike.
Oh my God. Oh my, what? I can't believe this.
How's it going?
I cannot believe you are on the phone.
I can't believe you thought I was trying to set you up with my brother.
I mean, that's all you talked about.
That doesn't mean I'm trying to hook you up with him. I'm on a date with you.
Well, what's the goal to think when I don't get a kiss at the end of the date?
Well, there's a perfectly good explanation for that. I did not know what to do in that moment, so I just did the best thing I thought of.
What do you mean you didn't know what to do? I thought we had a fun date. I mean, aren't you attracted to me?
Oh my God, yeah, I'm absolutely attracted to you. I just didn't. Honestly, I didn't want to offend you. That's all I have. I didn't want to offend you. I didn't know if I, in your culture, if it would be considered improper to just lean over and just kiss you at the end of the day.
Mike? Come on, really?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You're from somewhere else. I'm trying to learn about you. I probably should have did more research. But
I'm sure.
I'm drowning here, guys. Help me.
I'm sure a kiss is pretty universal in any culture.
And not only that, but she's on the same dating website that you're on. Like, she's probably pretty accustomed to how American dudes date.
Yeah.
I mean, Mike, I've lived in the States for a few years now,
She knows what's up, man.
So, again, guys, this would have been great information to know before our date.
I'm sorry, Mike. I'm sorry we didn't have this conversation before you went out with Olivia so we could have helped you out.
There you go. Share the blame with me. Thank you. That's what I needed.
So, Olivia, let me ask you this. It's okay in your custom to kiss somebody at the end of a date?
I'm different. I live in America now, so I'm more like Americanized.
Okay, well, then how would you like to go on a second date with Mike? We will pay for it, and then maybe you guys can actually kiss after.
Mike, this is your shot. Let her know that you're actually interested. Share some of the wonderful things you said about her to us.
Olivia, I cannot stop talking about you. I said your accent was absolutely amazing and sexy. You were beautiful. Your skin was, I just loved it, and the way your hair flowed.
Okay, keep going. Right?
Yeah, why are you stopping, Mike? Come on, that's it? That's all you got?
Keep going. What else?
I mean, you were smart, you were funny, and I'm more interested than my brother in you.
All right. That seems to clarify things a little bit.
Okay, so, Olivia, would you like to go out on a second date with Mike? We will pay for it.
Mike is not as bad as I thought he was. And after all he said, I think maybe yes. I think I would like to. If you guys are paying for it, why not give Mike another shot?
You'll do it?
Right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, congratulations, Mike. You got your second date.
Yes. Thank you guys so much. Oh, my God. Thank you, Olivia.
And
I will not let you down this time.
I'm looking forward to this one. I'm looking forward to our second date.
And Olivia, I will make up for Mike's mistake. We took you to that Mediterranean place. Yeah. I know a place that will remind you of home. It's a great Vietnamese restaurant. You're going to love it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't wait.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Somebody just texted in at 78592, said that was the cutest second date update ever.
It was kind of cute.
If you missed it, Mike wanted to call Olivia. She wasn't calling him back after they went on a date. He thought he screwed up because Mike is not very schooled on the ways of the world. And she's from Africa, so he took her to Mediterranean food. Because that was the most exotic thing he could think of. And then he didn't kiss her at the end of the date, didn't really know how to act, what her customs were, and all that. Then we got her on the phone and found out why she wasn't calling back. It's because she thought that Mike was trying to set her up with his brother. Because the whole time he just talked about how much his brother loved exotic women, and then he didn't kiss her at the end of the date. So she's like, okay, clearly he just wanted to go out with me so he could set me up with his bro.
Yeah, I would have thought the same thing. I
Yeah.
don't think that is like a miscommunication of cultures. That's just Mike being an idiot.
Yep. So Mike was kind of an idiot. He admitted it to her, and she actually agreed to go on a second date. So see, they're not all failures
Yeah.
until their next date, and then that's a failure. But
Yeah.
at least right now, it's all good.
He's going to do so much Wikipediaing on West Africa. It's
I know.
ridiculous.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
Perhaps one of the worst impressions you could make on a first date would be not showing up to the designated place where you were supposed to meet your date.
Oh, that's
And not because, you were late or anything else, but just because you couldn't find it. That's what happened with Kevin, who is on the phone with us today. And actually, Kevin, I identify with your story. He emailed us. He met a girl named Olivia. Actually couldn't find the restaurant that they were supposed to meet at. That happens to me all the time, Kevin, so don't feel too bad, but mostly just because I don't pay attention to what people are saying to me, and then by the time I'm like on my way, I'm like, oh crap, where were we supposed to meet? And then I don't show up. So thank you for joining us, Kevin. Appreciate your email.
Thanks, guys. Hey, Brooke. Hey, Jubal.
Now, you actually didn't make it to dinner on your first date because you couldn't find the restaurant.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it wasn't your suggestion to go to this restaurant.
No. She just gave me the name of the place and didn't give me an address, so I had to. I guess my GPS kind of freaked out and kind of just couldn't decide between which restaurant it was.
Yeah, that happens to me all the time. It's usually the user's fault and not the GPS. But I blame my GPS nonstop. I'm like, oh, stupid thing, took me completely down the wrong street. So are you normally bad with directions and finding places? Does this happen to you a lot, or is this kind of like a one-time weird thing?
I'm not very good with directions. I barely know where I am anyway, all the time.
So how late were you to the date?
Well, she actually ended up calling me about 25 minutes after we were supposed to meet.
Why wouldn't you call her and tell her, hey, I'm lost. Where are you?
Well, you don't want to appear like the guy who can't find things and just,
Were you in contact with her, though? At least, like, you don't have to say, I can't find the restaurant, I'm a dumbass. You can be like, hey, I'm on my way, just running a little late. Did you at least do that?
I sent a text saying that, but that, that only gets you 10 or 15 minutes.
Right, and then she finally called you, and how'd that conversation go?
I admitted that I was a little turned around, and she asked where I was, and I told her the location, and I told her the cross streets, and it was like a block or two from her apartment. So she said, I know where you are, I'll come meet you, and we'll go back to my place for a drink.
Well, that was quick.
Wow,
Nicely done. You didn't plan this whole time? Wow.
Yeah, either you're a really creepy stalker and you already knew where her apartment was, and this is a genius way to get up there, or you just got super lucky by being right outside of her apartment.
Yeah, I thought perfect. It's super lucky. It's great. And then she met me, and we went up and had a few beers, and then it just got a little odd.
How was the conversation when you got up there in the beginning?
It was nice. She was really sweet, and she had a nice place in which I love seeing how people live. So it was really great. And then we were only there for like 20 minutes, and she got a text saying that her roommate was coming home, and that I guess her roommate had just broken up with her boyfriend.
Okay.
And she needed to kind of console her, and so it was one quick drink, and then she kind of ushered me out.
Okay, Kevin, do you feel like that's legit?
Yeah.
I don't know. You don't want to assume someone's lying to you that quickly.
Yeah.
But that kind of feels like that's odd to me.
Yeah, it seems like interesting timing. You kind of blew it and didn't show up for dinner. She had to come meet you, threw you a pity date by being like, yeah, come up to my place, we'll have a beer. And then all of a sudden she receives a text from her roommate who just got through a breakup, and she has to ask you to leave. It seems kind of...
She didn't have to invite him to her apartment, though. I mean...
Yeah, because it seems like there's a couple of things going on. It's like if she didn't want to see me at all, she could have easily said, I have something else to do. She brought me up for a drink, so it was kind of like I was getting two sides of a different story.
So when you finally left, did you guys make plans to see each other again?
No. And I texted her 3 times after the date, and I haven't heard from her at all.
No, nothing?
No. What was the last thing you guys said to each other?
I think I said I'll catch you soon.
Smooth.
That's romantic. Wow. Okay. I don't know how she didn't fall head over heels for that.
Yeah, catch you on the flip side,
that is
buddy.
sweet.
And then you took off. So you haven't heard anything from her. You've tried to text her 3 times and not a word back.
Yeah. I want to find out whether it was me that did something wrong. I don't date much. I work with computers and I don't talk to people that much. So I want to make sure if it's something I did, and I want to know what it is, just so I can fix it the next time, or figure out if there's something I should or shouldn't be doing.
Well,
Yeah, I'm just,
you should make sure you know where the restaurant is and show up on time. We'll tell you that right now.
and the whole thing's really a bummer because in the short time we were together, she seemed really cool and really nice, and she's really pretty. So I thought I had everything going, but
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, get her on the phone, and get your second date update, okay?
that'd be great. Thanks.
Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, here we go. Kevin is on the phone with us. He wants us to call a girl named Olivia. They had a pretty terrible first date.
Yeah.
I mean, Kevin didn't even show up to dinner because he couldn't find the restaurant. She finally had to call him to see where he was. He was actually close to her place, so she said, fine, I'll come meet you. They went up to her place, had a couple beers before she said she got a text message from her roommate who had just broken up with her boyfriend and she needed to talk, so Kevin had to leave. She basically kicked Kevin out. Are you about ready to give her a call?
Yeah.
Now, if you find out that she lied about that text message and wanted you gone and was maybe upset because you didn't show up for dinner and she had to come meet you, what are you going to try to say to her in order to get a second date? Because you want to get another date with her, right? That's why we're doing
I
this?
do.
Okay, so what are you going to say to her?
I guess maybe assure her that I'll never do that again, and I'll make sure I know exactly where the restaurant is for the rest of our dates.
Okay.
Yeah. And you said you haven't been on a date or many dates because you spend a lot of time in front of your computer.
Yeah, I don't meet that many people in person, so I do a lot of dating websites.
Were you awkward when you were at her apartment just the entire time anyway?
I try not to be.
You're sweet, Kevin.
You don't sound very awkward on the phone right
No,
now.
you sound articulate.
So, unless you were doing something really strange.
Yeah.
But I'm going to guess it's probably the fact that you didn't show up for dinner. I would think that would make anybody angry. So I'm about to dial her right now. Are you ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, man. Hang on.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Olivia?
Yeah, this is her.
Hey, Olivia, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello?
How's it going?
Good. I'm sorry, who are you from?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning, the radio show. Am I disturbing you at work or something? You sound...
Yeah, sorry. I don't mean to be rude.
No,
Is this like a promotion to buy something?
It is not a promotion to buy something. I'm actually calling you because a listener of ours sent us an email about you, and he wanted us to call you.
Okay.
I'll explain. His name is Kevin. You and him recently went out on a date. You probably remember Kevin because he couldn't find the restaurant you were supposed to go to, and you ended up going back to your place and just having a few beers.
Right.
Okay, well, Kevin really liked you and is wondering why you're not calling him back. Is there something that Kevin did on your date to make you not want to see him again?
You know, I just don't really feel like it's something to talk about. And, yeah.
Okay, but is it more than him not being able to find the restaurant?
No, that was super irritating, and like, what grown man can't find a freaking restaurant? But
Yeah.
no, that's not the issue.
That's not the issue.
No, is he? Is this some? Did he just like write an email, and you guys are calling me and like wasting my day, or?
Yep, that's pretty much exactly what happened. And I know that you're at work and you sound busy,
Yeah,
and I don't want you to.
just.
What's that?
I just want to know like what the premise of this, so that way I know if I need to change my phone number.
Whoa.
No, we won't be calling you ever again after this. I'd appreciate you, though, hanging on because it's a segment we do on our show called the Second Date Update. Basically, we want to tell Kevin what he did wrong on your date so he can learn not to do it again on other dates. It sounds like you don't want to see him again. Can you tell us what the main issue is? What did he do?
I went to the kitchen to make us a drink, and when I came out, he wasn't in the living room where I left him, and where he was coming out from did not seem like the bathroom, and he seemed really weird about it. Like, he just seemed weird, and then I went back. It just got really awkward. It's not that big of an apartment, so it's not that hard to find the bathroom, and my door to my bedroom was ajar.
You think he went in your room?
I think he stole a pair of my freaking panties.
What?
For
and
real?
I do not want him anywhere near me.
Hold up. Okay, I was just going to say that he went into your room, and that's weird, but you think that he stole a pair of your underwear?
I think he couldn't find a restaurant, but he could find my freaking underwear drawer.
Okay, Olivia, that's a big claim. Are you sure you're not just imagining something? Why would you think that he would do that?
He was just so weird, and it was like awkward from the beginning, and I felt like I'd made a bad decision even when I was letting him into my apartment, and it just got worse. And then when he wasn't in the living room, like, why didn't he just say, hey, can I please use your bathroom? Like, have some common courtesy if you're a stranger.
And then are you just assuming that he stole your underwear? Like, are you missing underwear?
My drawer was ajar.
Yeah.
You could have possibly left that there, right?
Yeah, but if you have a gut feeling about something.
And I don't remember hearing the toilet run. Like, you know how after you pee and you flush, it kind of like runs for a little bit to fill back up?
Yeah.
I don't remember hearing that.
Are you missing underwear?
I have like 100.
Okay, so you don't know. I know every single one of my underwear. They're all cataloged and charted. Yeah, I know when I'm missing a pair.
I wouldn't know either.
So you don't really know. You don't have any proof that he took your underwear, but that's just what you're thinking.
Yeah, I think he's really weird, and he creeped me out, and the freak flag went off, and I asked him to leave my apartment.
You don't want to ask him if he did take your underwear?
Sorry, my boss is giving me a weird look. I'll be right there. Okay, what was your question?
You don't want to ask him if he did take your underwear?
No. I don't ever want to talk to this guy again.
Oh, that's a shame because, Olivia, he's actually on the other line, and I would love to find out. Kevin, did you steal Olivia's underwear?
I would never steal anyone's underwear, let alone, like, on a first date. I was using the bathroom.
Oh, really? You were using the bathroom?
Yeah.
You didn't have to pee and didn't wash your hands? You were just in there to check yourself out? Like there's a mirror in the living room.
No, I had to pee quickly. I was in a car driving around for 25 minutes straight looking for the restaurant.
Honestly, I don't care. If you had to pee and you peed, I don't care. You're creepy, and I don't ever want to go out with you again.
Okay, well, you don't know for sure that he stole your underwear, Olivia. Like, you could be just making that up.
Even if he didn't steal my underwear, the fact that my first instinct was that he did makes me believe that this is not husband material. Like, this is not a good idea.
You never know. There's lots of weddings that have started off like that.
What was it about him that was so creepy?
Lack of timeliness, lack of eye contact, awkward breathing.
You just described like most men.
Olivia, look, I am truly sorry if you felt that was creepy, but I absolutely did not take your underwear. I wasn't even in your bedroom. Please, just give me another chance.
I'm sorry. I just really can't deal with this right now. And no, it's just you were too creepy. I have a job to keep, so good luck.
All right.
Oh.
Kevin, did you take Olivia's underwear?
No.
Be honest.
No.
Kevin, are you creepy? What is so creepy about you?
I don't know. Wow. That's nothing I can fix.
Kevin, are you all right? Look, there's one of two things here. Either you are a creep and you stole her underwear, or Olivia's crazy.
Yeah.
And she's the weird one who just assumes that by you going to her bathroom, you're stealing her underwear. What is it?
I was really embarrassed for not finding the restaurant, so maybe I was acting weird and strange, but I didn't take her underwear, so that is crazy.
It's not like he's going to admit to us anyway.
Yeah.
You're probably wearing them right now, Kevin, for all we know.
Kevin, are you wearing Olivia's underwear?
You guys, don't beat up on him. If he stole them, why would he call us for the answer?
True.
Crazy people do crazier things.
Yeah, maybe she's crazy.
I don't think so. I believe her gut instinct. I think you're a creep.
If she had such a gut instinct, why would she invite him into her apartment?
Well,
I feel bad for him.
Yeah, Kevin. Hey, look, I didn't get to ask her if she wanted a second date with you. You know, normally I do that. You know what? How about this? If you want a date with Kevin, text us 78592. He might be an underwear thief, but I'll pay for you to go out with him.
I am not an underwear thief.
You guys could go to Victoria's Secret together.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Listen, I knew the people that listened to our show were pretty desperate, but I had no idea how desperate they were until after this second date update that we just played. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. Why do I say that? Well, Kevin wanted us to call this girl named Olivia. We got her on the phone. She wasn't calling back after their date. She accused him of stealing her underwear.
That's a big accusation.
She has no proof
that he stole the underwear.
No.
But he doesn't really make a good argument that he didn't steal the underwear. So we don't know who's crazy here. Either she's just automatically thinking that a guy's going to steal her underwear, or he's an underwear thief. I said at the end of the second date update, this is something that I never do. I'm like, hey, if you want a date with Kevin, text us, 78592. We'll give you a date with a possible underwear thief. All right? That's usually not a ringing endorsement for a guy, for a lot of ladies.
A computer guy that doesn't date very much, that couldn't use his GPS, is a possible underwear stealer.
Yes, who might steal your underwear. But so many texts in at 78592. Hey, he can steal my undies anytime. Another one that says, I'll go on a date with Kevin. Sounds like he needs a chance to redeem himself.
Okay.
Dating can really blow sometimes.
Oh my God.
Okay, the guy might be an underwear thief. We don't know. Another one says, he can date me. I don't wear underwear, so it's fine.
Oh, God.
Oh, wow. I don't get it. And this is why we always complain, I can never find a good man.
But
Right?
this is proof for you, Brooke. When Brooke is always shocked how I get chicks, I'm like, guys can do this,
Yeah.
and they can get dates.
If you're sitting there single right now and you want to be in a relationship and you're wondering why you can't find somebody, think about this second date up. All right? A possible underwear thief can get a lot of people interested in him, and you can't get a date. What are you doing wrong?
What's happening?
It's like, no one cares about red flags anymore.
Re-examine some things in your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know if he stole it.
But it's true.
And I feel like she's jumping to conclusions. He might have been weird.
No, but
I feel like she's just like
No.
It's weird. Okay, if you're going on a date with someone that's weird, that's kind of strange. It's okay to be like, all right, they're creepy. I don't want to deal with them. But just to go to the place that he stole my underwear with no proof, kind of weird.
With no
Yeah,
proof.
but the thing is that she went and it specifically said, even if he didn't steal my underwear, that was my immediate reaction to him using my restroom is probably a problem.
I just think that
it's not going to work out between
what
the two
kind
of
of
us.
girl has that immediate reaction?
A
Where it's
girl-
just like, oh my God, he stole my underwear.
It's kind of-
He might have been in my room, stole my underwear.
It's a weird response by her, and he's a
No,
weird dude. It obviously just didn't work out.
Yeah.
But looks like we're going to find him a date no matter what.
Someone wants to be underwear bandit buddies with him.
Yeah.
Gotta
all
find him a
kinds of people.
friendship, too.
Right? Yeah. He's got friends all over the place. If you want a second date update, all you have to do is email us, brookeandjubal@moving925.com. We will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Probably the most important part of a first date is your first impression
Yeah.
and what you choose to do with it. I know for me, whenever I've gone out on dates, when I show up, I offer them to be blood buddies with me.
Whoa!
Cut a little slit on my finger, and I ask them to do the same, and we shake hands. That way, I know that I can trust them. And
Yeah.
most women run in fear, but the occasional one sticks around, and we have a great date.
Okay.
And Kenny, who's on the phone for a second date update today, also made a very bold move when he was starting his date. I'll let him tell you about it. What's up, Kenny? How are you?
Hey, I'm doing okay, guys. How are you doing?
Oh my
Not
God.
too bad. So did you swap blood with your first date?
Please say
It wasn't quite that intense.
Please just tell me there's no bodily fluids that were exchanged in the first meeting.
Well, I can't actually say that either.
Yeah. Why don't you tell, before we get into your date, tell everybody how you started your date. I thought that was the most interesting part of your email.
Well, we had been talking online for a couple of weeks, so I felt like I knew her. I felt comfortable with her. And this was just the first time we were meeting in person. So when I saw her, I was just thrilled, and she looked so amazing. I went up to her, and I just planted one right on her lips.
Wait, you kissed her as the like you hadn't exchanged words person to
But didn't
person?
even say hi. Yeah, I just went. I was feeling bold, and I went for it.
Was it reciprocated or were you socked in the face?
She was a little surprised. Maybe I caught her off guard a little, but she was into it.
Okay.
Well, it wasn't like you had never talked, I guess. I mean,
Right, yeah. I mean, we had a great, rapport over the past couple of weeks, so
God, Kenny, you are a sly dog.
sometimes you got to go for it.
Yeah.
sometimes you just got to do it. So how did the rest of the date go then?
The rest of the date was good. It was a little awkward when we first sat down. She kept bringing up the fact that I just kissed her right away. But,
That's all I could think about. I'd be like, oh my God, what did you just do?
yeah, but I mean, I explained to her why I kissed her. She looked amazing. It was like, in the movies when like time stops, she just looked so gorgeous. I couldn't help myself. And, I told her that, and she seemed flattered by that. So it was good.
Okay, good. Yeah, because that could go one of two ways.
Yes.
And the other way, you definitely would not be continuing your date, so she must have liked it to actually sit down and have a meal with you.
Right, yeah, it was hit a home run or a strikeout kind of move. So,
And I guess, you got that piece out of the way, so I assume once you got past the first awkwardness, things were more relaxed?
yeah, I think so. And we just talked, it was great. We talked for like an hour and a half, and we got into things like our family and like what our goals are in our careers and in our lives, well beyond the initial small talk type stuff. We had a great conversation. I had a great time.
If it was so great, then why do you think she doesn't want to go out with you again?
Yeah, that's that is a good question. Maybe the kiss was a little too much. And also the date kind of had a weird ending to it.
It did? Whoa. It wasn't like make out central?
No, it wasn't rom-com quality.
No?
Oh.
So what was weird about the ending?
Well, so I walked her out to her car, like as you do, and I thought we had a great time. I was feeling good, feeling confident, and so I went in for another kiss to, bookend it.
Start with the kiss, end with the kiss. I like it.
And you probably weren't even nervous to go in for the second kiss because you had already kissed.
Yeah, we already done it once, had some practice. So I went in, and it was like the thing you don't want to happen as a guy happened. She literally put her hand over my face as I went in and just full on denied me.
Wow.
To the point to where I thought it was a joke. I laughed it off. I was like, oh, that's cute. I was, we were still flirting. So I went back in for the kiss, and she did it again.
She's like, no, I am serious. Get your face out of my face. I'm not interested.
So, Kenny, I think you may have read a lot of this situation wrong if that happened at the end.
Yeah.
Did she say anything to you?
She was just like, I think we already got the make-out portion of the date over with.
Kenny,
Man.
is there a chance that you're not a very good kisser?
I'm asking myself a lot of tough questions right now.
I'm just saying, if she was into it at the beginning and then said that at the end.
Yeah, maybe I was a little out of practice, sure. Maybe it was a bad kiss. Maybe it was too much too soon.
Yeah.
And how many times have you tried to call her since then?
Oh, man, it's an embarrassing amount of times.
Oh, Kenny,
really?
Give us the honest answer.
The day after, I probably called her 3 times.
Whoa.
In the day?
That's a lot.
On one day?
I know. It was driving me crazy. To the point to where I texted her 4 or 5 times as well, being like, what's going on?
You got 3 phone calls and 4 or 5 text messages.
And Facebook message.
Oh, no.
Kenny, aggressive, man. And now you're calling us. Are you sure you want to do this? I think that she doesn't want to talk to you.
Yeah, but I really like her. It just felt so natural, and I felt so comfortable with her. I really want to make this work. I really think I really care about this girl. I can't get my mind off of it or off of her.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
All right. Thank you, guys.
Okay, man. Hold on. Don't go kiss anybody while we're doing this. We'll be right back.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I can honestly say I'm a little jealous right now. Yep.
How's
Kenny is on the phone to do a second date update. He went out with a girl named Dana, and now she's not calling him back. But he started his date with Dana by just kissing her. They had been chatting online for a while. He showed up as soon as he saw her. He went in for the kiss because he knew it'd be okay because they were both very flirty. She was surprised, but she liked it. But Kenny and I have talked for a while now. Why have we not kissed yet? That's how you do it, right?
We're still establishing trust.
I trust you. Kiss me real quick, Kenny. Come on. Just a little bit. Ready? I'll go first.
I don't hate
You're going to join me, Kenny?
It's tempting.
Is it, though? Is it really tempting,
right,
Kenny?
Kenny,
You're a loud kisser.
Kenny, it does suck to get shut down. I know how you feel now since you got shut down at the end of your date by her. It sucks, man.
Yeah, thanks for your empathy.
Yeah, no problem. If you're just joining us, Kenny did do that. He kissed his date right away. And then at the end of the date, after they had dinner, he thought everything was going well, but he went in for a kiss. She stopped him and said something like, hey, we got the makeout session over with already, no making out. He thought she was joking, tried to go back in. She put her hand over his mouth and said no. And He has not heard from her since. He's tried to call her and text her and even Facebook message her a bunch, but hasn't heard a word. So we're going to call her right now. You ready, Kenny?
Let's do it.
Here we go.
Hello.
Can I speak to Dana, please?
Hi, this is her.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good. I'm sorry. Who is this?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm sorry. From Broken what?
No, Brooke
It is
and
broken.
Jubal. Brooke and Jubal. It's a
Yeah.
radio show.
Okay. Why are you calling me from a radio show?
Well, I'm calling you because we got an email about you from one of our listeners.
An email?
Yeah, it's from a guy that you went out on a date with.
What? I'm sorry. I don't understand what's going on.
I know. You're not supposed to yet. I'll explain. So I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning, okay?
Okay.
And we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then don't call them after, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and ask what happened.
Okay.
So you went out on a date with a guy named Kenny.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And I know that Kenny has tried to call you a bunch and sent you a bunch of text messages, and he also said he tried to Facebook you, but you haven't responded. So he enlisted our help to see if we could figure out what went wrong on your date.
Look, I really don't feel comfortable talking about my personal life on the air.
Okay, well, do you feel comfortable just telling us about Kenny? You don't have to go into too many details. Did you like him?
I mean, I definitely haven't not called him back, and I don't plan on it. Does that
Well,
answer your question?
We understand that you don't like him now, but did you like him at any point during your date?
No, not really.
Oh, yeah. I knew he read that whole thing wrong.
Was it because he kissed you as soon as you guys met in person?
How do you know that?
Well, we talked to Kenny.
You talked to Kenny?
Yeah, he sent us an email saying he really liked you and you're not calling him back. So we had a conversation with him, asked him his side of the story, and then we wanted to find out yours. Was the kiss too much at the beginning?
I mean, wouldn't it be weird to you to kind of have someone try to stick their tongue down your throat in a waiting area?
Not for me, no. Happens
of course not.
all the time. But again, that's my curse, and I wear it, and I embrace it.
Was
it would be strange.
Was he really that aggressive with the kiss? It wasn't just like a peck on the lips?
No, it was like full on. He grabbed me behind the neck and tried to go for a full on makeout session. And I was kind of freaking out because it was inappropriate. I mean, there were kids around and everything. I was just really uncomfortable.
He said that you kissed him back, though. Did you or no?
I mean, I honestly didn't really even know what to do. I mean, this was the first time I'd ever met the guy, and here, within the first 10 seconds, he's already trying to make out with me.
God, I would have pushed him.
I thought about that, but I don't know. I didn't know what to do at the time.
He said that you guys continued, though, and went to dinner, and you seemed like you were enjoying yourself. Was that just an act then?
Well, once we sat down to dinner, he explained, the reason why he kissed me right away was that he thought I was so beautiful, and I guess I thought it was kind of sweet, so I decided to, give him a chance, at least for the rest of dinner.
Okay, so you're giving him a second shot. Like, he was a little overeager, obviously.
Yeah, and so I guess I kind of forgave him.
Okay, and so did dinner not go as well as he thinks?
It started out okay. The conversation was okay at the beginning, and then there was this family next to us with this little baby, and he's like, hey, check out that baby. The baby's staring at us. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, as they do.
Babies, I know.
Yeah.
They're always like staring,
Yeah.
and it's really
Yeah.
rude.
They don't get uncomfortable. It's really strange.
Yeah, so then the baby was staring at us like nonstop, which, I thought was kind of cute because that's what babies do. They stare around and they look at things. But then he goes, watch this. And I'm thinking, oh my God, what is he going to do? He's already tried to shove his tongue down my throat in the middle of the restaurant. So he flips the baby the bird.
What?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Did you just say he
flipped the baby off?
He flipped the baby off?
Yes.
Why did he flip the baby off?
I don't know.
And that is awful.
Did the parents see him flip their baby off?
No, thank God, no. But I was freaking out. I was like, oh my God, is this person crazy? Like, what is wrong with him?
And flipping the bird is so aggressive, too.
Yeah, and he was laughing. Like, oh my God, haha, this is so funny. The baby has no idea. And I didn't know what to do. Do I get up and leave? Do I sit and stay? I was horrified. Like, honestly, I was a little bit angry and a little bit, like, scared. Like, what did I get myself into?
Yeah.
What do I do now?
He just told the baby to F off. What is this guy's limit?
I did not tell the baby to F off, okay?
What?
I just gave the baby the finger. Well, that's hilarious.
That's the same thing!
What?
Hey, Dana, that's Kenny. Yeah, Kenny was on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
God.
And now I guess he feels like he needs to defend himself.
I'm sorry.
Calm down, people. Just give me a chance, okay? You're making way too big of a deal out of this. I flipped the baby off. That's a joke. Do you not have a sense of humor? That's hilarious.
It's not funny.
Offensive.
What's the worst that could happen? Like, it's not like this baby's gonna subconsciously remember that it got flipped off at a restaurant when it was a baby.
What if the parents saw you? And then what? And you're going to have some dad kicking your butt in the restaurant?
No, they would probably laugh. I think that's hilarious if someone flipped off my baby.
What? Where do you hang out?
What?
I hope you never have children. What are you going to do, flip off your own kids?
The baby smiled. He thought it was funny.
Well, I don't think Dana thought it was as funny as you did, Kenny.
And that was the first date. I can't believe you would even do something. You don't even know my sense of humor, or me for that matter, so why would you even take the chance?
Oh, my God. Honestly, I've never met a single person in my entire life that didn't think flipping off a baby is funny. It's funny.
In your whole
You're
life.
hanging out with, but you're crazy.
So wait, Kenny, are you going around flipping off lots of babies then? You're putting this to the trial is what it sounds like.
Going to nurseries.
Well, only the ones that are asking for it.
Only the ones. If you're staring too long, you're getting flipped off in Kenny's book.
No baby's asking for it, Kenny.
It was a joke, Dana. I was trying to make you laugh. That's it.
Well, flipping off babies is not the way to make me laugh. And honestly, I don't think there's one person in the world who would find that more offensive than I would.
Oh, no.
Dana, did you get flipped off as a baby and you're scarred because of it or something? Like,
oh, my God.
How are you so sensitive to this?
Honestly, out of all of you, do any of you think this is funny?
No. No, you boys, no.
It's
not
situational for me. Situational.
I'm in the middle.
Situational. First date, probably not funny to flip off a baby, but I guarantee you there are some moments where it is funny. Depends on the situation.
Don't bail on me.
I'm not bailing on you, Kenny.
You're on my side.
I'm there with you. I just don't think it was the right situation for it. Hey, Dana, would you like to go out with Kenny again on a second date? We will pay for it.
Absolutely not.
No.
I'm sorry, Kenny, but flipping the baby was one too many babies.
Oh, my God.
Seriously.
Grow up.
Wait, she's the one that needs to grow up, and you're the one flipping off small children.
I'm not flipping off small children, just babies.
All right.
I draw a line.
Well,
oh, my God.
Dana, thank you for your time. I appreciate you telling us why you didn't enjoy your date with Kenny.
Oh, my goodness. Good luck, Kenny. Bye.
And Kenny, now you know there's a time and a place for flipping off a baby, and a first date is not it.
Yeah, apparently you can kiss a stranger, but you can't flip off a baby in front of that stranger.
Oh, wow.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 asking a very important question. What's worse, flipping off a baby or crop dusting a baby like I do?
What? Why are you doing that?
I'm going to go with flipping off because crop dusting probably doesn't faze a baby because they're kind of doing that to themselves all the time.
My good Lord. This is what's wrong with our society.
They asked the question because of today's second date update, in case you missed it. Kenny wanted to call a girl named Dana. They went out on a date. He made a very bold move. When they first got together, he just kissed her right away. Of course, they've been chatting online and flirty, so it wasn't like they didn't know each other. They both liked each other, so he thought he'd go for it. She kissed him back. She thought it was a little too much to do that right away, but whatever. She was cool with the date. Anyway, they were eating dinner, talking and stuff, and there was a baby at a couple tables over that wouldn't stop looking at them. You know how babies do. They stare. They're rude.
They're not rude.
They're very rude.
No.
Yeah. They haven't learned their manners yet, not to stare at people. But anyway, he thought it would be funny if he flipped the baby off. So he did that and made a joke about it. She didn't find it funny at all, so she wasn't calling him back because she thought he was a horrible person who flips off babies.
Well, he is. That's the thing. I mean, he is. And the best part is he didn't apologize for it.
No, because he thought it was funny.
He never said, well, I'm sorry you were even offended. He never even took that apology route for
babies
it.
get flipped off.
He's
What's the deal?
Yeah. If you are a baby in my presence, you're getting the bird.
Dude, so
It's hilarious.
And he totally missed an opportunity. Like, as a single guy out on a date, your opportunity to be like, hey, I'm great with kids. Let me show you. Make this baby laugh. I'll do a funny face.
That's a good setup for it. I'm great with kids. Let me show you. Then boom, flip the baby off. That makes the joke funnier. There's a lot of women texting in at 78592, though, who like it. Like this one, it says, oh, my God, I'm dying. I would date Kenny. That's hilarious. I love his sense of humor. And, of course, there's also a lot of people offended saying baby should never be flipped off. It's very split. It's always very split down the text board on these second date updates.
I don't get what the joke is. Like, the baby doesn't do anything, so then it gets the bird?
Yeah, kind of. Like, hey, baby, what are you staring at?
Stupid baby doesn't even know what it means.
You don't even get what I'm doing to you right now because you're dumb. You're a dumb baby, and your brain isn't formed yet, and you haven't learned things, idiot.
That is some highbrow humor.
See?
You're right.
Yeah,
You're
that's
right.
where the comedy
God,
is.
Man.
Text in 78592. Funny or not to flip off a baby? That's the topic of discussion right now.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
In life, you've got to know how to read a situation correctly.
Okay.
Like, for example, the other day, I got an email from our bosses saying I had a mandatory corporate meeting. And to me, that meant menage. So I showed up to the boss's office naked. And you know what? I was right. Okay? No. I read that situation correctly. But Kyle, who's on the phone right now for a second date update, definitely read a situation wrong. And now he thinks he's not getting a call back because of it. What's up, Kyle?
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Oh, my God.
Brooke. Hello, gentlemen.
Hi, Kyle. Please don't tell me you did what Jubal did and showed up to your first date expecting a menage.
I mean, you always hold out hope, but no, I came fully clothed.
Okay, good.
I had, the opposite experience, actually, where I got a friend of mine from high school hit me up on Facebook and wanted to meet up. She had always been sort of like a just cooler than everyone else, into very obscure music scene sort of person.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so kind of a hipster.
Absolutely, yeah. I always found her, unapproachably cool. I was living in a small high school world, and she was living in a larger world of the arts.
Okay. You're like, how can I talk to this girl? I've never even heard of the bands that she knows. Way out of my league.
Yeah, she did not want to talk about, Good Charlotte.
All right. And what is her name, by the way? Beth. All right. So Beth hit you up on Facebook and wanted to meet up?
Yeah, she had just gotten back from a 9-year stint in Germany starting a record label, and she was relocating to America. She had to, find her footing.
Okay, so she's still cooler than you, is what I'm guessing.
Oh, for life, I'm sure.
But how did you know that she was asking you out on a date? Because it just sounds like she wanted to catch up with an old high school friend to me.
Well, this was precisely what I thought. To the extent that actually my brother, who was around, was like, hey, mind if I join you? And I said, oh, yeah, of course, because he knew Beth in high school also. He was just a year younger than me. And so I thought we'd just have a fun time, catching up, saying what we've been up to.
Okay, so I'm guessing you showed up and she thought it was a date?
Yes. So I showed up to the place that she told me to go. I was without a doubt underdressed for this place, but it was not a problem. They let me in anyway. And she wasn't there yet, so we just grabbed a beer. But when she came in, she was decked out. And I, in that moment, felt that I had misread a potential date situation.
Okay.
And I needed to bail this brother out of it.
Well, maybe she just looks good, all the time. Maybe she just was dressed up like she normally is.
I believe she probably does look that good all the time, but there was a disappointment in the way that she greeted me with, oh, you brought your brother.
Oh, okay.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I read the situation wrong.
And how awkward for your brother. Hi, guys.
Well, you would think, right, that would be immediately awkward and he would have to leave. He was not feeling the same thing I was feeling about it. And I was dropping hints. I'm like, hey, don't you have to do a thing? I tried that one, which seemed like a dead giveaway.
Yeah,
right.
Of course.
And he said, no, I'm good, man. I can hang out all night.
I got no things.
Yeah, he was just loving being out in the world and feeling like the nostalgia of old people from high school.
Oh.
He's like, this is amazing. I'm so glad we could get together as friends and all of us not be on a date. That'd be weird, right?
Yeah, so as he's about to go grab us all another round, I'm like, hey, let's actually go somewhere else, in the hopes that in this movement I can sort of shake him free.
Yeah, so you're trying to ditch your brother.
Yeah, there's this weird Americana bar right in the neighborhood down the street. So I'm kind of like, hey, let's go check that out. And I say to my brother, hey, I think I left the stove on. You should probably go home.
Oh, that is so obvious.
And what did your brother say?
he just told me, no, I double-checked the stove. We're good.
All right. So
It's so funny, though.
did you ever shake your brother?
No, he was unflappable. He even did have a thing to do later that he blew off to stay with us.
Okay,
Man, that
but
sucks.
even with your brother there, I mean, you guys all have the shared experience of high school together. Were you able to have fun?
Objectively, yes, it was a good time. We had a bunch of drinks and a bunch of laughs, but my brother just sitting there dumbly not understanding what's going on prevented the conversation between her and I from flirtation or like a further exploration of what each other are up to.
Okay, and how did things end with her? I'm guessing a handshake or something?
No, the sort of body back hug where she touched my shoulder at the end in a way that I couldn't tell was like, hey, it was nice to see you, or like, better luck next time, Tiger.
Well, I'm guessing that it's a second if she's not calling you back and you're calling us.
Actually, no, I haven't tried calling her, and I was hoping that you guys could maybe give me an assist on this.
What do you mean?
Why haven't you tried calling her just on your own?
I still don't know if I'm maybe misreading this whole situation after the fact. Like, the way she said, your brother's here, I think she wanted a date. But I don't know. And so what I was hoping is that you guys can call her and find out. If I am misreading the whole thing, I'd rather just drop it. But if she's interested, I'm on board. This girl is so cool.
Okay, so our goal is to get her on the phone and find out if that was actually a date. And if it wasn't a date, you want us just to hang up on her like, okay, cool, we're just calling to check in. Have a good day.
I think that sounds like a good idea.
Well, I don't know exactly how this is going to work and if I want to do that. But we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Thanks so much, guys.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
We're about to call the coolest girl in the world. Kyle wants to call an old high school friend named Beth, who was one of the original hipsters. She's been away in Germany for the last few years, but she recently came back to the States and asked him to hang out. Unfortunately, Kyle made the mistake of bringing his brother along, and he's worried that he may have misread the situation and missed out on the possibility of a romantic connection. In fact, he's so worried about it that he hasn't even tried to call her yet, and we're going to do it for him right now in your second date update. Kyle, are you ready?
I am so nervous. Yes, please, let's go.
I can see it because, I mean, either it's a date and you screwed it up, or she's going to tell us, like, no, I was never interested in him. How did he get that idea? Basically, it's a lose-lose, I think, for you right now.
I think that's at the core of the nervousness.
Yeah. But do you want a second date?
Oh, so badly.
You do? Okay.
More than anything.
Okay, cool.
All right, here we go.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Beth, please?
this is Beth.
Hey, Beth, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
I'm sorry, I haven't been in the country in a long time, so I haven't listened to the radio.
Yeah, that's cool. You're probably more of a podcast person anyway, right?
Yeah, I enjoy podcasts. Did I win something? Do you need something from me?
You didn't win anything, but yes, I do need something from you. You know a guy named Kyle, right?
I know a lot of Kyles.
Okay, well, a guy named Kyle that you recently reconnected with. You went to high school with him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why are you, what? Why are you calling me?
Okay, so Kyle listens to our show, and we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then they end up blowing you off after, you email us to see if we can get them on the phone and find out what went wrong. Kyle emailed us.
He told you we went on a date?
Well, he said he didn't think it was a date until you showed up, and then he was like, oh, wow, we're actually on a date. But unfortunately, his brother was there.
Yeah, that is what happened.
Wait, so you did think it was a date?
Well, I'd like to call it more of a get-together.
No, that's too, like, what was your intention in seeing him?
I don't really know if I want to tell you guys what my intention was to see him.
Oh, come on.
That's fair.
You have to.
I have to?
No, you don't.
Well, you don't have to. We would appreciate it. Yeah. Kyle would appreciate it. He's the one that asked us to call you.
He hasn't tried to reach out to me at all.
He hasn't reached out to you because he's embarrassed. He thinks that you wanted to meet up with him for a date and he got it wrong. And so he asked us to see if it was a date.
Well, okay, but he could just ask me that.
This feels a little high school, doesn't it?
What do you think?
Dude, but you're the cool girl. The way he describes it is like you're the cool girl, and he doesn't ever feel like he's ever been cool enough to hang out with you.
Well, that's dumb. I mean, I'm a nice person. I don't...
No, he didn't say you weren't nice. Yeah. He just said that you're really cool.
Well, that's very nice of him to say, but I mean, like, he should just tell me, if he wants to go on a date with me, he should just tell me he wants to go on a date.
That's true.
Was he on a date with you? That's the first thing we need to know.
I thought he was cute in high school, and I was disappointed that his brother was there.
You were disappointed.
Oh, you were. I was excited to, get connected and hang out again, and
and
what else is there to tell? I don't know what else you guys need to know.
Well, what was it like?
I guess the question is, can he score another date with you?
Yeah, I think that might be inappropriate at this point.
Why? I thought you just said you liked him and he was cute.
Yeah. I do, and he is, but I feel like over time, maybe people's personalities change, and he was a little more passive-aggressive than I would like, a little more, a little less upfront. He was dropping a lot of hints, but he never really asked his brother to leave.
Why is that inappropriate, though?
Well, his brother kind of asked me out.
What? Whoa! Wait, like on a date?
Yeah, like on a date. He said the word date.
Wow. Okay, I don't think he knows that at all. When did his brother ask you out?
Well, Kyle was in the bathroom.
Oh my God.
Oh, man.
Wait, so you said yes? I'm guessing if it's inappropriate.
I did say yes. He, his brother was being very assertive, and at that point, I didn't think Kyle was gonna do anything about it. And
oh my God.
And yeah, I mean, why not? He asked me out.
Yeah, why not?
He painted the picture like his brother didn't understand that his brother was the third wheel. Yeah. But it turns out he was the third wheel.
Sometimes that's just how life works.
Yeah, I guess.
And we're going out tonight.
Tonight?
Poor Kyle. Kyle is always the third wheel, even right now, because he's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Hi, Beth. It's Kyle.
What?
Hey, you doing anything tonight?
Oh my, that was very passive aggressive. She's right.
Of course.
This is what I was saying. Kyle, I understand you were giving your brother hints, but your brother was being very assertive and you were kind of dropping hints.
You know what? None of this matters. My brother asked you out on a date while we were there. He was a total jerk. He did it behind my back. He never told me that he did that. I am learning this news right now on the radio.
Whoa.
I mean, did you tell him that you were interested in me?
Yeah, I told him afterwards. I said, why were you hanging out the whole time on my date? What were you doing?
And what did he say to you?
He just said, hey, it's good times, old friends, right?
Dude.
I did not realize my brother was so maniacal.
That is low.
Kind of sounds like you're sour grapes. You're sad you didn't make the first move, and now I'm going to go out with your brother, and I'm hoping you enjoy it. Have a good night.
I'm crushed. I am crushed like a sour grape.
Oh, no.
Kyle, are you upset that she's not into you, or are you more upset that your brother is actually going out with her?
Oh, don't make me choose. Those are awful. That is awful and awful.
They're both bad.
Beth, you have chosen the wrong brother. Up until he was 7, he peed his bed all of the time.
That's a low
Well,
blow.
he sure seems like a man now.
Ooh.
He's not a man. He is a snake. I'm not letting him out on the date tonight. I'm not letting him go.
No.
How are you going to stop your little brother?
He's my little brother. I'm the big brother. I'm in charge. He's not going on this date. There is no way. I'm going to go home right now, and I'm going to shred his pants. His only option will be a pantsless date with you. So that's what I will do.
Real mature,
dude.
Well, at least it'll be more upfront if there's no pants.
Yeah, you could actually be helping your brother out even more if you think about it, shredding his pants. Hey, Beth, would you like to go out with Kyle again on a second date? I mean, he could just come along, with your date with his brother. We'll pay for it.
Yeah, he is more than welcome to join with me and his brother tonight.
No.
Dude, but seriously, though, Beth.
I'm joking.
Beth, I'm going to win you over. Let me come on the date.
Dude,
this sounds like fun.
Can you imagine being at a date and having two brothers fight over you?
Yeah, who's assertive now, right? Put me on my date with my brother.
Let's do it, please. Please, Beth, let us do it, please.
I'm up for it. Why not? It'll feel like high school again.
Okay. So is that a legit yes? Can he come along on the date and try to win you over his brother?
Yes.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Oh my God, yes. Yeah, yeah.
You better hope, Beth, that there's no other brothers in this family and it's limited to just these two because you got your hands full.
Hey, they're both cute, so maybe the third one will be two.
Nice.
Beth, you are not going to regret this because I've really gotten a lot cooler since high school, and I think I'm going to impress you a whole bunch.
Yeah.
All right, well.
Good way to start, Kyle.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
All right, cooler than me. Take care. And good luck beating out your brother for Beth's heart.
Thanks so much, guys. And Beth, I will see you tonight.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Pretty much everybody texting in at 78592 agrees on one thing. They say that we have to get an update from today's second date update. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. And if you didn't hear the second date update, Kyle wanted to call Beth. She was the cool girl in high school. She actually moved away out of the country for a while and came back and then asked him out on Facebook. And he thought it was just like two friends catching up. And then he got there and she was dressed up and he's like, oh man, maybe this is a date. But he accidentally brought his brother along because he thought they were just getting together for drinks just to be friends. And then we found out that the reason she wasn't calling back was because she did intend on it being a date, but she also met his brother and thought his brother was better. And his brother actually asked her out because his brother wouldn't leave the date the whole time. And then he said, okay, well, how about I come back out with you and my brother and then we fight it out for your affection? And she agreed to it. So all three of them are going to go out now.
I hope she just ends up with one of them just so that they can always spend family holidays together.
I know.
Because it sounds like
fun.
it's going to be really drama, but in a fun way if you're kind of the third party getting to watch.
Everything will be a competition between them. Like Thanksgiving dinner just to see who can eat more. Like, I ate way more than my brother. You should have married me. I told you.
And I'm guessing it's been that way since they were little. Like, everything's been a competition between these two.
So hopefully we can get an update from them and see which brother won her affection.
So awesome.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person that didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I've always thought that there should be a Yelp review for people, you know? Where you can just rank people based on all sorts of things, including dating. And apparently, the girl on the phone for a second date update today actually had an experience kind of like that after her date. We'll get to that in a second. But first, Alicia, what's up? What's going on?
Hi, how are you?
Not too bad. Before we get into the whole Yelp review thing I was talking about, why don't you tell us about the dude you want to call today? What's his name?
Gino.
Gino, all right. And where did you meet Gino?
I met him online.
Okay.
He instantly drew me to him because of his profile picture.
What was his profile picture?
It was clearly a Photoshop picture of him on a T-Rex, shirtless, with a sword in one hand and a box of KFC in the other.
That's funny. All right.
That is a modern day Prince right there. Who needs a white horse?
Made you laugh and realize he's probably a funny guy then.
Yeah, he probably has a good sense of humor.
Okay, and did he deliver on the date? Was he actually fun and funny?
He did. He was like super nice. He was funny. We went out for dinner and drinks. He picked like the best restaurant.
Oh my God, that makes such a difference too. Like if you're eating good food, suddenly everyone becomes more attractive.
Seriously though, with that dinner, I had the best salmon that I've had in like my entire life. And if I could go back right now, or I should go back right now, it was so good.
So do you want us to get you a second date, or you just want to go back to this restaurant?
Yeah, I just want to go back to the restaurant.
I feel like this is like a case of like food goggles. You know, like beer goggles makes people more attractive. I feel like food goggles work the same.
Possibly. It was so good though. I can't explain it.
Okay.
And
well,
how was
other
the-
than the salmon, how was the rest of the date?
So afterwards, he took me to an arcade,
Okay.
which is pretty cool because I haven't been able to play most of those games since I was little, like Miss Pac-Man and all that good stuff.
And how was that? How was like the banter between you two?
Banter was fine. I mean, he's a really personable person.
To how the date end? Did you guys make out? Anything like that?
No, it was just like a little kiss on the cheek. See you later, okay? You know. But the weird part happened when I got home.
Okay.
I had an email from Gino,
Okay.
and it was a link to SurveyMonkey.
Yeah.
And so I was super confused, but apparently he wanted me to rate the conversation, the date itself,
So he made a whole survey asking you about your date experience with Gino.
a whole survey.
What'd you think? Was that funny to you?
I thought it was like a little weird, but then I guess I kind of respect it because he wants to be trying to improve.
Yeah, or you thought it was a funny thing to do. Yeah, I could see myself doing that and be like, oh, she's going to think this is really funny.
Right, but then at the end of the survey, you select a time and date for the next date.
Okay. So it was a creative way to ask you out again.
Convenient.
I guess that I haven't heard from him.
Okay. Did you forget to fill that part out of the survey?
Yeah.
Did that be?
Did you click submit?
No, I totally did because I would love to go out with him again.
Okay, so you filled out his whole survey, which most people probably wouldn't do. And he hasn't responded to you. Have you tried to actually text him and stuff, or you just left it at the survey?
So, I did try and text him after I filled out the date and time for the next date, but I haven't heard back from him.
Nothing.
Do you think he's just too good at online dating? He sounds like he's fun and funny, but almost like a player in disguise. Do you know what I mean? Everything's a little bit too smooth, too funny.
I guess he does pick great places to go, like that restaurant.
Right. Well, and his cutesy photograph, and then the survey,
and then the arcade.
Maybe he's just going through a lot of dates, and you're not on the callback list.
Oh, I hope that's not the case, but that's what I would like to find out.
Or were you just way too honest in your survey?
She rated. Hey,
Yeah, did you rip on him?
I didn't give him a perfect review because if I gave him 5 stars, he would have, it would have made me look desperate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
There's that too.
All right. Well, we'll play a song and then come back and call him and get your second date update, okay?
Thank you.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning into today's second date update, Alicia is on the phone and she wants to call a dude named Gino. They met online. She thought he was funny. They ended up going out for dinner. Then they went to an arcade after. And when she got home, he actually sent her a survey about the date, probably as a creative way to ask her out again. She filled out the survey. It even included a time and place for them to go out again. She filled all that out, but now he's not responding to her at all, and she doesn't know why. So, speaking of surveys after a date, let's do one before the second date. Alicia.
Yes.
Are you ready to play Who Wants a Second Date?
Sure.
Okay. Here's your question. If you don't get a second date, are you A, going to yell at Gino, B, going to cry, C, going to yell at us, or D, Portugal?
What?
Choose carefully, Alicia.
I'm going to say D.
I knew it.
Portugal.
I knew
Wrong.
you
That
knew
is
Portugal.
wrong. It's not Portugal. I know that was a tempting answer, but no, that is not Portugal.
I hope this works out for you and it's just a case of he's been too busy. I doubt it, but that's what I'm still hoping for.
I'm really hoping that you guys can get a hold of him because I went through a long survey, filling out this survey for him, and I really just like to know why he didn't call me back.
Maybe the answer is Portugal. Who knows? We'll find out. I'm going to dial his phone right now. Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, is this Gino?
Yes, it is.
Hey, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
How are you?
I'm fine. What is this about?
It's about you right now, Gino. That's what it's about.
Okay. A little confused right now. Why are you guys calling me?
Well, I'm calling you, Gino, because we got an email about you.
Now I'm more confused. Can you explain?
Sure. Her name is Alicia, and you guys went out on a date recently.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay. We do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then they blow you off, you can email us, and we'll call that person and find out why. So Alicia is wondering why you're not calling her back after she even filled out that survey you sent her.
Oh, my God. Alicia told you about the survey?
Yep. I actually thought it was a pretty cool idea.
I think we all thought it was a pretty cool idea and a great way to ask somebody out again.
Well, this kind of like standard procedure for me, just to like not waste anybody's time.
Oh, wait, you were doing it for real? It wasn't like a funny joke?
Yeah, I mean, I always ask people to fill out a survey just because, like, we don't want to waste time. If we're not compatible, it just sucks to wait like a month or two to figure that out.
I thought it was just like a flirty thing to be like, here's this survey, I'm a wacky dude, but we'll definitely go out again. You actually, like, you read over it and then decide if you want to date him again.
That's correct.
Wait, you're not a business, you realize. Like, going out with you isn't the same as, like, eating food at a restaurant.
No, it's not. But again, it's in the interest of everybody to not waste our time, you know?
So you saw something in her responses to your survey that makes you not want to call her back?
Yeah, no, she's a nice girl, but definitely some red flags came up, yeah.
Okay, what are some of those red flags? I mean, she didn't tell us any of the questions that were on the survey. I guess we could have asked her that, but...
Yeah, no, she definitely got some answers wrong.
How do you answer wrong when it's a survey? Isn't that just asking for your opinion? Yeah. An opinion can't be wrong.
Well, I mean, I guess in this case, it can be. Like, I mean, if you really want to know, like, we went out to dinner, and one of the questions was, what was your favorite part of dinner?
Uh-huh.
And she answered the salmon, and clearly the best part of dinner was the banana split sundae at the end. You know?
Come on,
Shut
man.
up.
Oh, wow. You're not being that picky, are you?
You're joking. That's not a red flag.
Let her like what she likes.
Well, to clarify, there's nothing technically wrong with her liking salmon. It's just that, to me, there's no comparison with the ice cream portion of the meal. So it's just a compatibility thing, you know?
What?
Okay.
People don't base compatibility on food likes.
Well, I'll elaborate. Another question that was incorrect was, what was your favorite part of the night? And she answered dinner, which again raised a serious red flag because the best part of the night was no-brainer, the arcade, okay? I mean, come on, you know? And again, that's fine if she likes dinner better than an arcade, but, you know, I'm like a young person. I'm not, you know, a grandparent yet, so...
If you like dinner,
So-
you're an old person?
Yeah, like she can't like dinner and you like arcades?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, salmon and dinner as opposed to ice cream and arcades, you know, I'm looking for somebody young at heart and fun.
What? You don't sound, I'm sorry, but you don't sound young and fun at all. You sound like kind of anal retentive and weirdly stuck on surveys.
Well, you actually sound like my mom right now, so...
Oh!
Well, I mean,
I'm just
think
saying
about
it's
it, though. If you say,
hypocritical.
like, you want somebody young and fun or whatever, you're sending out surveys after your dates.
Yeah, overanalyzing.
Yeah.
I don't know. You can call it that. To me, it's a big time saver and more time to have fun and be young.
But if you wanted to, if you wanted to save time, why didn't you just send her a survey before you even went out on the date and said, what do you prefer, video games or eating food? And if she would have picked eating food, then you know that you shouldn't have even started the date to begin with.
Well, I think that the human portion of the interview is also very important.
So you do that first, then the
Okay.
survey after.
Interview, okay.
Okay.
Dude.
Well,
wow.
so basically, you just don't feel like you guys are compatible based on your interests.
It's not a perfect fit, no.
Okay.
You know, you need to loosen up a bit, man. You could be missing out on someone who could be like an amazing partner.
Or I could just be getting rid of the people who aren't amazing partners.
Yeah, I guess you could look at it both ways.
Whatever,
No matter
man.
how you look at it, though, Gino, Alicia is on the other line and wants to talk to you. I know that for a fact.
Yes.
She is?
Yep. Unless she hung up. Alicia, are you there?
Oh, I'm still here.
Yeah.
Or what do you think about what Gino said?
Sounds like a survey question.
Oh, my God. Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you. I think you're insane. It's a survey. Like, how are there wrong answers on the survey?
Well,
that makes no sense.
They're not wrong. It's just incompatible.
I'm just confused. Just because I enjoyed the salmon better than the ice cream, that's a problem?
Well, it's not a problem for you, but it's a problem for us. I mean, if, you know, the score doesn't add up at the end of the survey, it's just not going to work.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm not sure why you're, like, writing me off as some old lady.
Look, Alicia, you are perfectly great, and there's nothing wrong with your answers. It's just that, I'm looking for somebody who's going to be into arcades, and that's going to be the obvious answer every time. Climbing trees, going outdoors, like pizza parties. Those are more in line with, the correct answers.
It sounds like you're looking to date a child.
Yeah, a child at heart, okay, who's into fun stuff. And, there's clearly an age question and requirement on there anyway. So.
Oh, my God.
That is so weird. Alicia, did you get a sense for this on the date? Because from his description, he was running your date as if it was almost a job interview.
Yeah, I didn't feel like that at all.
I mean, it is kind of like a job interview if you're interviewing to be my girlfriend. And, I think it's fair for me to, see what your qualifications are. And
So you're saying that Alicia is not qualified to be your girlfriend?
I'm sure she would make a great girlfriend for somebody else.
Oh, my God.
But not for me.
Wow. Oh my God, I just feel like, you're taking like the humanity out of dating, right? It should be about chemistry and about how you connect with somebody and your trust level with them and your comfortability.
I'll keep her on file.
Oh, cool. All right, we'll keep her on file.
Dude, this is beyond me. Like, I spent so much time filling out that survey, and little did I know that you were going to be judging me on the answers. You're such a jerk, dude.
I don't know what to say. I don't think of it as judging.
I know what you could say, Gino.
What?
You could say that you'll go out on a second date with Alicia. We'll pay for it. Yeah?
As entertaining as that may seem, I just think that my time is better spent finding somebody who, a little bit more compatible.
Wow.
Well, good. Like, I hope I actually never see you again.
Oh.
Makes sense.
Second interview,
yeah.
So no second date.
No.
Well, I appreciate that sentiment, Alicia, and I wish you the best of luck. And you're a great girl, and I'm sure you'll find a place that you fit in.
That did sound like a job interview letdown.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.